Are you ready to get physical? It's time to talk some discs and more. We're gonna talk about it all, and it's almost Christmas Day. Yippee-ki-yay, Merry Christmas is what we say! Who knows what we'll bring on this holiday? Who wants to get physical? You wanna talk some physical media? Deck the halls and come check out what we have in store. This is a Media Hound stream. Time for some physical media on FanZcene. Yeah, on FanZcene! Merry Christmas, you filthy animal!
Come out to the coast. We'll get together, have a few laughs.
Well, hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to the Physical Media Show here on FanZcene. And with me tonight is Rookie, and we do have Tom coming in and possibly Runner. So we're glad to have you guys here. How you doing, Rookie? I know you don't have long to stay, so how you doing?
It's a Christmas miracle. I'm here for maybe 5 minutes because I gotta. People are coming over tonight for Christmas stuff. So, hello. I exist still.
You exist. Well, I'm glad to have you on here. But I know you got things to do and everything, so I'm glad to have you here. Tom, are you ready to pop up on in here? Okay. Wasn't sure. There you are.
Hey.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Santa Claus. Hi.
Yeah. It's
Who's
Tom
this rookie kid?
I don't know, but he's not staying.
I'm the ghost of Rookie. Ooh.
So what Netflix movies did you watch this Christmas?
Yeah, you know. There you go.
You probably watched Rebel Moon.
No, I fell asleep, man. I can't watch that. That's like too boring. It's like way too boring.
But I thought it made billions.
Billions upon billions. Yeah.
Counting billions of sheep because it's making me fall asleep. Like, no.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Salute.
I got a festive red shirt on. Rookie said, "What are you dressed up?" And I was just like, "No, it's a shirt."
I am. I got a polo shirt on.
It was like you got a long sleeve shirt on. That was why. Probably you weren't working in a t-shirt. You got a long.
That's a
long
you don't often
sleeve
see
shirt
Greg
on.
in long sleeves, do you?
No.
That's why I was like, oh, he's dressed up now. Okay, shoot. I don't see like a Superman logo on it. It's like a plain shirt. So yeah, you dress him up.
What can I say?
Sometimes
Sometimes
this be a golf shirt. This is not a polo shirt. I don't know, whatever you call it.
Sometimes I'll wear a shirt. A long sleeve shirt? What can I say?
We like to get gussied up around here for the holidays. Rookie, on the other hand, is wearing nothing. That's why he's not showing himself off.
It's funny. Like I actually got to go now because they're just about to arrive with their Christmas presents and stuff. The brother and his kids coming over with some stuff. So I one of these days I'll be back and have movies to show and stuff. One day,
Doubtful. Doubtful.
Check your stockings, children. I don't know things. Check places. Presents might be left. Gifts might be around. Rookie Claus is saying goodbye. See you later again.
Merry Christmas. And then there was 2, but we're supposed to have Runner joining us, so we'll have 3. Runner will be here. But with that being said, let's go ahead and say hi to the chat real quick, and then we'll get into some physical media. We do have John the Beagle Dad. He says, thank you for being on tonight. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. I know it is Christmas Eve. I know. But hey, I got some time. Tom's got some time. We'll spend it a little bit with you guys. Trust me, I'm going to have the family. So, it's going to be crazy tomorrow. But then we also have Rick Johnson. He says, hoping to make it tonight. Well, Merry Christmas, Rick. Glad to see you back out there in the chat and everything. I know you've been busy everything lately. So glad to see you, Rick. And Merry Christmas, FKHC 2005. Glad to see you. Hi, Heather Preston. Merry Christmas to you. who am I missing? I almost got confused there for a minute. I was like, where was I? Merry Christmas, Ace Hanlon. Glad to see you. Hell to you, Brian Barth. Glad to see you out there as well. Yes, the shitter is always full. Always full. What can I say? Then we have Davina Duckworth. Merry Christmas, Davina Duckworth. Glad to see you out there. Greetings to you, Psycho Not Your Daddy. Glad to see you. Merry Christmas, Danny Hooley. Glad to see you as well. Hell to you, Merry Christmas, Tim Hayes. Glad to see you. Merry Christmas, Dalton B. Hope you're having a good one out there. Merry Christmas and live long and prosper. That actually may come up tonight, you know. What can I say? Merry Christmas and live long and prosper, as always. There's Rick. What's up? What is up, Jose Morales? Glad to see you. Merry Christmas. Let's see. Make sure I'm getting everybody here. If I'm missing anybody, let me know. Void King, hello. Glad to see you. And I believe we are all caught up for right now. So make sure you guys share the link. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Come and enjoy some physical media with us. Now, how you doing, Tom?
I'm doing my Grinch impression. I must stop Christmas from coming.
I hope you're doing the Boris.
The old one.
I was going to say Boris Karloff.
Jim Carrey. What the fuck is that? Like I can't even do his voice. Like
I'm not going. I'll be honest. I know people like that movie. I've never been a big fan of it.
It has its moments, and I love the production value, right?
Like, it looks
to fucking pendus.
Exactly.
You can see every single penny on the screen. And Jim Carrey looks fucking amazing as the Grinch. Mm-hmm. The Who's look great. Mm-hmm. Whoville is just a scrumptious, beautiful set. The movie is 20 minutes too long, 30 minutes too long, easy.
Mm-hmm.
And we really don't need a shit ton of backstory, right?
No, you don't need that flashback at all.
Is it that... Do I hate it overall? No. It's not as bad as, like, you know, having Cruella de Vil's parents killed by Dalmatians. But...
Or it's not as bad as the Cat in the Hat who says, I'm not so good with rhyming. It's Dr. Seuss.
Don't even get me started on that thing. At least, okay, now you had to bring that up. Because now that you bring that up, the fucking Grinch is a masterpiece, right? The Grinch is fucking Citizen Kane.
It is.
Orson Welles as the Grinch would have been great, though.
No, that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah,
that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyway,
I've never been a huge fan of it, but yes, it is a good. It has its moments,
the
and
original,
it looks good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, the original tells you everything you need to know, and it has Theodore Geis's actual, you know, fingerprints on it. He sat down with Chuck Jones. They expanded the story. He helped write the songs. He was against it from the start, but he's like, all right, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to make sure it's done my way.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with y'all, like, because, you know, I've said this now. Every time I see something, Detroit is probably being powered by Dr. Seuss spitting in his grave this year.
Probably.
Have you seen the amount of Grinch shit that's Walmart,
yes.
McDonald's,
yes.
and there isn't even a Grinch movie?
No. And it's like, talk about going against the message of the Grinch
selling
with
out
Walmart.
Completely. Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling whoever runs the estate now, this was a complete cash, and it's like, you guys, oh my God, you're going... Because that was one thing about Dr. Seuss, is he was not a big fan of cashing in on his characters in this way.
Yeah.
He was even, like, and that's what I was trying to say, like, for you guys who don't even know, he was really resistant to even doing How the Grinch Stole Christmas special.
Mm-hmm.
He was just like, I don't know about this. And he didn't really want, you know, he was not too into it, but he let him do the Lorax and Horton and Grinch Halloween Night and a few other ones, but yeah, I mean, other than that, he never really licensed out his stuff that often for stuff. So he was a lot like, what's his face, who does Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about, I can't think of his name, but yeah. Yeah, he was. And then now you see everybody's like, oh, hey, we can make money off this now where he's dead. So
now it's not like Jim Davis. Jim Davis would fucking let Garfield suck anybody's dick for $1.
Yeah, that's just Garfield was everywhere.
Garfield is on everything, right? Like everything. She's like, you want to put Garfield on fucking Poison? Okay.
It's true.
How much you gonna pay me?
I'll take it.
You can see a lot of Jim Davis and Garfield. The motherfucker's greedy as fuck. Just like, hell, gimme.
Oh, that freaking Garfield lasagna commercial with the doctor's office that I keep seeing. Have you seen that commercial?
I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah,
where it's like taking your cat in and it's got like lasagna
thing,
as in lasagna. It's like, oh my god, seriously, for like medicine or losing whatever it's for. I don't even know what it's for. It's insane. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and hell to
Did
capitalism.
we get any big announcements this week? I don't think we got a whole lot, did we?
I don't think so. Did we do the Arrow ones last week? I think we did
cover the Arrow ones last week.
So,
if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Or did they come out afterwards? I think we knew the one for sure.
Did we do Salem's Lot and did we talk about that?
I think we might have brought up Salem's Lot. But if not, that's one of the titles. Otherwise, Spaceballs. I don't think we talked about Spaceballs. Because this is, it sounds like they're fixing the soundtrack on Spaceballs, and I didn't even know that there was a problem.
Neither did I until you pointed that. So I saw you pointed that out.
But I guess maybe because I always watched the 2.0 stereo track that I didn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess there's a few lines that are missing in the 5.1 track or something like that from the remix.
Right.
But the re-release from Arrow is supposed to have all 3 of the original soundtracks on there. So when they did that 5.1 mix, it makes no sense because they had a 6-track stereo mix, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Rookie! A runner. Whichever one. One of the kids.
Runner.
Kids are here. So yeah, because it's listed here as original lossless 2.0 stereo, original 70mm 6-track mix, and the optional remixed 5.1, which I'm sure will still be missing the lines.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it also was supposed to be having the 4.0. Yep. Oh, and okay, the original 6-track in 4.1 surround sound. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, because it's a Matrix surround deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so like that'll be cool because that's the first time I think the 4-track mix has ever been technically available. So that'll be kind of neat. But otherwise, it looks like almost all the same kind of special features. I didn't see anything necessarily new. Although it would be nice if they'd get the original EPK put on there because for some reason that's been left off since the original DVD release.
I wonder why.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Weird. I know with like the Salem's Lot one, you're getting the theatrical version of the film on 4K and the full miniseries with the but you know it will be the openings and the bumpers and everything. Which we was just talking about that with it. I was like, can we get Stephen King's It like that? You know, can we get that?
With the whole thing, yeah, because it's still missing, I think, those 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, still missing a few things, yeah. But yeah, I think, I don't think we talked about these last week. I think
no, we mentioned, I think, but with Salem's Lot was the other one, and then what was the other ones they brought up? I can't remember now. They're all stuff that's been released before, so it's not. Yeah. That's the problem we're getting at this kind of. Because a lot of these licenses are lapsing. There was the Devil's Advocates coming from 4K from Shout Factory.
From Shout Factory. Now you can just go to Groove and get it, and you don't have to worry about it. I
love that movie though, unapologetically.
It's crazy.
Keanu Reeves and Al Pacino. You got fucking just, like what the fuck?
Oh, he's the devil.
I'm the devil. Whoa. I met Death once. I've met you before. Dad?
And he's his father too. He's the devil and his father, I believe, if I remember correctly.
That's the twist at the end. Yes.
Yeah. Spoiler. Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil it.
I'm your daddy.
Well, I haven't seen the movie.
Oh,
what?
Sorry.
I've been meaning to. I just haven't gotten to it.
I mean, he also
you want to fuck that whore.
Yeah, he also tries to get him fuck his sister too. At the end of the
I was gonna say, didn't he fuck his sister or some shit?
No, he tries to get him too.
It's been like 10 years since I've seen it. But
he gets her buck ass naked in his office. He's like, "Go for it. That's your sister."
It is one of the most depraved fucking movies ever. It's just Pacino being Pacino for 2 hours. Just like,
yeah, we just messed it up.
I'm the devil.
The devil. You're gonna fuck her, and I'm gonna watch it.
But yeah, that's basically all the announcements there were. Unless we missed some of the Arrow ones.
So much.
Hard Boiled was the other one. That's right.
Yeah, Hard Boiled was was really
It wasn't.
So
Isn't Hard Boiled already out, or is it a different version?
It came out through Shout, but then
I was gonna say a different release. This
Arrow. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
speaking of UK, wasn't there some other movie besides Spaceballs that was getting a UK release through Arrow that we already had over here? Unless I'm misremembering. Maybe it was Hard Boiled is what I was thinking of.
It might have been Hard Boiled. Let me check. I don't even remember all the Arrow ones other than the what do you call it that we were just talking about? Sounds Lot and
I'm curious we haven't heard about Freddy versus Jason yet, because I thought we'd be
I know. I thought maybe
about that pretty soon.
But I would guess maybe that's going to be for October, probably.
But I mean, you'd think they'd be starting to,
Yeah, for
I almost half-ass. I know nobody's listening from over there, but I almost half-ass wish they do the open map version of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the DVD they had the full screen and the widescreen version, and it was an open map version for the full screen version, and you see more tits.
Yeah. I would like
to see that. They get cut off through half the fucking scene in the widescreen version.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hell of a way to sell open mat to somebody.
Goddamn right it is.
Is it which one is it? Is the one that's in the shower or the one that's in the beginning?
The one on the dock, I believe, is where it gets cut off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
you only see her tit for like a real quick second in the widescreen version, but the full screen version you see it for the whole shot.
She's got a banging body too. In the movie, she's banging body. But listen, Red Sonja is coming to 4K from Arrow, which I know that was
the other one I think I was thinking of. That's the one, yes, because that's had other releases, but it's getting an Arrow release. That'll be. I don't know if I should pick it up again or not. I mean, because I bet you it'll be the same scan, but Arrow's been really good at getting either the raw scans and redoing their own versions of them or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and who knows? Sometimes you get lucky with that. Arrow
I was so impressed with the fucking mask.
I know.
So impressed.
I've been meaning to,
I couldn't believe how good that. Because I was so worried that movie was gonna look like shit. But the way it was shot, I knew most of the scenes would look great. I was just worried about the CGI stuff, and there was some scenes that were a little janky here and there, but like the one that look, I'm roadkill was probably the worst one. But that looked like shit back in the day on DVD and Blu-ray too. You could see the fucking jagged lines from how, it was clearly some early fucking software. They were But anyhow, what has Rick Rutter got for us? Let's let him start.
Yeah.
Why not?
And I think the only other release was Looney Tunes Volume 2 from Warner was the only other.
Isn't that just them collecting the same old ones again? Because I think because they're in the process of re-releasing the Platinum editions.
Right.
In new covers. And I think they're almost done with them. I think they only have one or two more releases left, and they should be caught up.
It says Looney Tunes Collector's Volume 2. Disc 1 never before on DVD or Blu-ray in remastered form on a WB cartoon collection. That's what, and then it contains Aladdin is Lamp, Ain't That Ducky, Bone Sweet Bone, Boston Quacky. Has any of those been released before? I don't know.
I don't think so. They don't sound familiar.
It's a whole list of them.
But we do have one reason why people should, and I mean, this is kind of a silly one, but it was really funny because I can't believe this happened. Because I actually I had the Santa Claus on the other day for somebody at the house here. And I just happened to catch the scene with Judy the Elf.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe this is the scene that's been cut. Because you brought this to my attention, Greg, but I saw the clip going around, but I didn't put two and two together until I saw what you said.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wait a minute here. I thought people were just pointing it out as I can't believe they still got away with that joke kind of thing. But it's like, it's an innocent joke.
Yeah, and he's not even
cutting it in a way, not to get ahead of ourselves, kind of makes it less innocent. Yeah. It's almost implying that you're meaning something bad by it.
Exactly.
So that's go ahead and explain everybody what we're talking about here.
So which I think I might do a video on this if I can get it out by Christmas at least.
I think we are too, and I think I'm gonna try and plug your
you go.
Tweet but yeah.
Yeah. So I got a comment on I don't even remember what video it was, one of my latest videos. I think it was my Galaxy Quest video I did. But I got a comment saying that the Disney Plus version of the Santa Claus is edited for crude humor. I'm thinking, what? I mean, I know it's been edited before. I don't know if you know about that with the 800 number. Do you know about that, Tom? but it's been edited before.
No, I don't. So actually, yeah, that's another thing. Let me know about that too.
Yeah, so like in the original cut of the film, it's supposedly, which I read about, I just read about this looking up for this, but like in the original cut of the film or something like that, I think it was in the theaters, and it may still be available on VHS. I have to do a little more research on this. I'm not quite sure, but apparently he's given an 800 number in the movie, Scott Calvin is, and it's a sex line, and it was a legit sex line. And so kids were calling it and finding that out. So that has been cut from the movie ever since it was released. So
I wonder if it wasn't when they made the movie and then somebody heard it and they went and bought the number.
Yeah. So
I'm actually surprised because they used to have a big deal about that in movies. They wouldn't do 800 or 900 numbers or any actual numbers. That's why it was always like 555s or, stuff like that.
This is supposedly what I read. It's 1-800-SPANK-ME. Yeah, this is what I was reading. I was looking because I was doing research because I'm thinking about doing a video.
That sounds like, either somebody just snuck a joke in somehow or it wasn't that until after the fact, possibly.
Yeah, I think they said it may still be available on the VHS version if you have the VHS tape. I'm not sure. I do have the VHS. I'd have to look. But what we're referring to is what supposedly has been censored, which is looking like it has on the Disney Plus and the 4K digital download, because it's on 4K on Disney Plus and the digital download.
Ooh, I should get the digital download just to see.
Yes. The scene where Judy the elf has made him Coco, and he's there and he's sitting by her, and she tells him that she's dating. He asks her how old she is.
Yeah, I was gonna say it starts with the age. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, he asks her how old she is, and she's like, I'm 100 or whatever. And she goes, and he goes, you don't look a day over, whatever.
Actually, he doesn't even ask her age, if I remember right, because this is what I said. Because I just saw the scene. The way it goes from my memory, because I just saw it the other day.
I haven't watched it.
Is he's sitting down and she gives him the cocoa, and he goes, "This is really good." And she goes, "It should be. I've been making it." I've had a lot of experience. He goes, "Really? How old are you?" Or so he does. I think he does ask her. You're right, but it's because of that. And she goes, "Like I'm 100 and whatever." And he goes, "Oh, you look pretty good for your age," in kind of a joking way, And she goes, "I'm already dating somebody and rapping." That's the joke, right? Like she thinks she's hitting on her. But look, it's an innocent thing. It'd be different if the kid was like, "No, I'm fucking somebody in rapping."
Exactly.
Like that's a little different. She's just saying, like kids can understand that innocent of a joke. The joke is that she looks like a kid and she's in her hundreds and she thinks Scott is hitting on her when he's not. That's the joke.
And he even makes a face like he's like, whatever, like he's really hitting on the kid,
Exactly. Like he's still seeing her. That's the whole joke, is he's still kind of seeing her as a child when she's all, in hundreds of years old or 100 years old or something like that. Yeah.
And then, like you said, Disney editing that makes it worse by them admitting that. Like, what are you saying here, Disney, by editing that? So that is. I'm hoping that maybe to get a video up on that tomorrow at least. But if not, you can.
But
watch
another
Tom's
good reason to have
social
media,
physical
media. I meant.
Yeah, so I would assume right now, if you have the DVD, the VHS, and the Blu-ray, it will be the original version, all except for the 1-800-SPANK-ME scene, which I think is, like I said, is only available on the VHS possibly. But if they release the new 4K, if they do, because if it's on 4K on Disney Plus on digital, which means it's coming, you'll probably get that eventually from Disney. I'm
surprised they didn't do it this year.
I'm surprised they didn't.
Yeah.
How many years has it been? So like maybe
I don't know.
7th anniversary.
You're probably right. Yeah, because I think, wasn't it 95 when that movie came out?
Let's see.
So wouldn't this be the anniversary?
Santa.
Or was it like
96, 94? It says
94 is last year. So now we got to wait another 3 years probably.
Yeah. Go figure.
I can't believe they haven't already. That's a pretty big setup for them,
you would think, especially with Tim Allen. I mean, I know they have their things with him, but
well, no, but Christmas movies are big, right? Like, I mean, that's the thing is, look, Elf wasn't that big of a hit in the theaters. That movie has made probably 10 times as much money on home video. Same thing for Christmas Vacation.
Yep.
Like they have made 10 times. I'm not even being hyperbolic when I say that.
It's insane though, because they do make a lot of money, and the fact that they haven't put that out
every year. Christmas Story is probably the prime example, because that motherfucker flopped. Like that movie, I think made what, like $6 or $8 million in the box office. Nothing, right? I mean, it only cost like I think 3 or 5 to make it, but it still bombed at the box office. But what happened is it became more evergreen every year because the video started renting. It started showing up on cable, started showing up on TV. And then when they started selling it every year on home video, that movie is probably made well in the hundreds of millions of dollars now just in home video sales.
Yeah.
Throughout the last 50 years.
Exactly. And plus,
45 years, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and the plus they rerun it on TBS like all day.
Well, yeah, just those those values alone have made God knows how much money for them, right? Well, I mean, TNT is technically their own network, but they sell the ads for it, so it's making money for them.
Yep. And but go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, that being said, go ahead. Sorry.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, but that, keep on to physical media. This is why physical media is important, and the Disney release probably will be the edited version of the Santa Claus, because they did it with Toy Story and they've done it with some other movies. So
Lilo and Stitch.
Yes, exactly, because that was brought up too, because the guy in
that's the only one I can half-ass understand. But the edit they made makes absolutely no sense. It's just stupid.
The laundry,
the pizza box.
Yeah, the pizza box. It's so dumb. So dumb.
Is it? Does anybody remember this? I don't know if it's.
They could have made it. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say they could have made it like a China hutch or something like that instead, or something. Something that made more sense.
Or like a cabinet or something. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying
weird.
No, do you guys remember the TV show Heroes?
Yeah, I remember it, but I never really watched it. But
I know. No, but like I remember, she like stuck the cheerleader stuck her hand down the thing, the garbage disposal, and it cut up her hand. They edited that out because the company that made the garbage disposal did not want that associated with them, because they thought kids were going to stick their hand in the garbage in the disposer in the sink. So like I was wondering if that's still edited in the show or whatever. I don't know. I was just curious about that. That's just like talking about this brought that up. I remember that was being a big controversy for some reason. I was like, okay. But anyways, with that being said, Runner, let's go with you first. Tom's got 3, I got 3, so let's see what you got first, Runner.
I got a question. Are they all Christmas related?
I only have 2 Christmas related ones.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm
about
boycotting
Tom.
Christmas this year.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Because this first
the only Christmas movies I brought on were by accident.
Okay, so I do have one Christmas movie, and it's sadly not a great movie. Had a really good concept, but it kind of falls flat, unfortunately. And John Woo directed this one.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
I gotta say, some of you motherfuckers.
I haven't, but I haven't seen it yet. I heard good things about it, so I'm
say the name out loud, Runner, because some people are listening.
Silent Night, not Silent Night, Deadly Night. Silent Night.
I haven't seen it, so.
It's a cool concept. Okay, so do you know the story behind this?
No, I don't.
So Joel Kinnaman, who you might know as Rick Flag in the Suicide Squad movies, he has a family. He's a family man, and his kid gets killed by a gang that, commits crimes and shit, and he's out for revenge. While he goes out for revenge, he gets his throat fucked up and he can't talk at all. So the whole concept in this movie is it's no dialogue. It's just visuals and action and stuff. And some of it's kind of cool, but on other times it's like, I don't know. It doesn't have that same like John Woo flair that he had back in the day. Like, honestly, like this is so much worse than MI2. If you thought MI2 was bad, this is worse. Easily. Like this, a little disappointing. I kind of like the concept, but man,
I've actually come around to Mission Impossible 2, especially, a movie I haven't brought on yet because I can't finish it. The new Mission Impossible.
Oh no.
It is fucking wretched. It's so unwatchable. It's not even a fucking movie. Sorry, go ahead. Talk about Silent Night.
I knew you wouldn't like it. I knew
I'm
you
like
wouldn't.
An hour and a half into it. I'm like, is this movie ever gonna fucking start?
I had a feeling you'd say something.
This is just shit from the last movie. Let's go.
It's a lot of exposition in the beginning.
It is. I just finally got to the part where the president's like, I knew the whole time this was the plan. I just had to buy him time. I'm like, God damn, where's our time back?
That's funny.
This is the shit that normally takes 5 minutes in the beginning of one of these fucking movies. And yes, Greg, it's the same goddamn movie all over again. Because guess what? He's being betrayed by the government.
But he figures it out, and they fail.
He's their only chance.
An original character does die, though.
Yes, finally! Finally!
After
God damn, finally! But of course, you know who it is. Spoilers, Ving Rhames. We all knew it was going to be.
I figured that's who it was.
And
it's all convenient that they got a new black guy in the group now, too.
Oh, God, who was that?
They're just
that young new black guy. I don't even know his fucking name. I don't give a shit.
Oh, he was in Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, it's just that guy. Just some random new guy in the group.
Yeah, well, he was in the second to last one.
I don't give a shit.
I'm not saying you have to give a shit.
I know. I'm sorry. These last two came off so fucking pretentious, and I can tell why they flopped. The audience is like, "Fuck this." This is worse than Transformers last night.
Oh God, no. Last night
it was. I at least got through last night. I can't get through this fucker. I have tried twice. Twice to watch this bitch, and I just go, oh my God, I can't even pay attention to this. This is not even a movie. This is just a bunch of random scenes happening until you finally get to the point where the president, who's obviously a stand-in for Kamala Harris with what's-her-face from fucking What's Love Got to Do with It and Black Panther and
Angela
all that.
Bassett?
Yeah, where she's like, I was just buying him time. And it's like, oh, of course you were. I don't care.
She's great though. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, she's a great actress. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, it does not matter that she just give me something new.
Well, you'll get it with his new movie Digger. So
I'm looking.
Why don't they just do
that.
Mission Possible for once? Just a simple mission.
Impossible. I mean, I know outside of I know we're talking Silent Night, and we've talked Mission Impossible.
Sorry, I've never seen it.
You know what? Honestly, I'd rather
Scream, but give me the simple mission like in Mission Impossible 1.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't like the original cast getting killed, and I don't blame them for that.
Yeah.
But the simple mission that follows afterwards is still so incredible.
No, it's
good. Part of this movie here is also correct me if I'm wrong, Runner. They're trying to come back around on the original guy from the original show and kind of make it like he wasn't actually being a bad guy. There was a reason to his rhyme this whole time. Right? Like, even though there's this like weirdness to it. Like that's why I feel like it's headed.
Did you get to the twist with
probably
his son? Okay. What's his name? He was in F1 as well. He was the guy hunting Ethan Hunt down.
Yeah, I know the guy. He's a good actor too, and I can't think of his name, but
he is Jim Phelps' son. That's the twist. He's Jim Phelps' son. You find that out and all that kind of stuff. Like they do some callbacks in the first one and somewhat in the third, but I barely know the third one because that's my least favorite. But
that's what I mean. So many people say
for some reason I knew that, so maybe I did get to that part. Sorry, Greg.
No, I wouldn't. I was just saying so many people say they love the third movie. I don't get the hype for the third.
I don't get the hype for the third one either.
I don't get the hype for it. And as Tom mentioned before, what's his name? Philip Seymour Hoffman is not
wasted.
He
wasted.
Not as
compared. I'm gonna go on hurting you.
Compared to his,
he sounds like he's doing his best Buffalo Bill impression through the whole movie.
I mean, compared to his other performances, it's not his best. No.
Yeah. But with that being said, any final words on Silent Night, and then we'll.
It's a very straightforward story. Like, if you want to give it a chance, I'd give it a chance. But like, keep your expectations low, because it's also not like a fun movie. It's a little depressing because, like, I mean, his fucking kid gets killed. So it's not exactly like.
So it's John Wickmas.
it's very light John Wick, even though it's the same production company and all that.
So,
it's a formula. It's revenge-o-matic. It's
I think John Woo, unfortunately, has had his best days. I was gonna say this is like the most uplifting Christmas movie that you could think of. I don't know. I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying, if you want to give it a shot, if you're bored as shit and you have nothing to do, like, sure, like, put it on if it's on cable, or if you even have cable. what like catch it there. Like, you don't need to be in a hurry. I was like curious to see it, and
wherever it's on demand.
Yeah, like the only way you can get the 4K, I think, is on Steelbook when it originally released, and I got the Steelbook, so I'm like, you know what? It's all right. It's a Lionsgate slipcover Steelbook. I kind of like it.
Heat Sinker. Hold on, Runner. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I would say Heat Sinker. It's not so much we're recommending some of these sometimes. Yes, most of the time what we bring on we love and stuff, but sometimes we buy things and we watch them.
Where the fuck you been? Half the movies I bring on, I fucking hate.
I was gonna say, like, I mean,
sometimes we don't like movies, but we do buy them because sometimes we blind buy.
We like blind buying stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, and if I make enough money, I can write it off on my taxes, but I got to get paid now. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know you're not getting paid, so
I'm like one of those like dogs on the commercial now. In the arms of the angel, far away from here.
Millions of YouTubers are losing their jobs daily.
They're getting demonetized as we speak.
AI is a problem.
You can stop demonetization.
You can stop it by helping support your favorite creator.
That's right.
Yes. Speaking of which, hi.
Indeed. Your favorite creator, Greg.
I don't know what else to talk about Silent Night. Like, I watched it. I brought it on because it's Christmas, but like...
I mean, I'm glad to see, look, Revenge-O-Matic is one of my favorite franchises. And I mean, shit, a lot of Quentin Tarantino's cinema speculation book is about the Revenge-O-Matic franchise. Like, not franchise, but genre.
Genre, yeah.
Yeah. And actually, one of my picks goes right along with it, but whenever we're ready for that. But like, yeah, I mean, it's if it's good or bad, it doesn't really matter because I can if rookies or Runner's done. Sorry, I called you rookie.
Yeah, I'm done. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing like to write home about in the movie. It's like, well, if you want to give it a shot, like, give it a shot.
I think everybody would agree that the greatest Revenge-O-Matic movie besides John Wick. You guys know what it is? Anybody? Which one though?
2. Oh, 3.
Bazooka, baby!
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Motherfucker's got a cannon! This is a movie that proves that you should not be friends with Paul Kersey because you will die or get raped. Maybe not in that order, but it will happen.
This is one where they show what's her name from Star Trek titties, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the one that fans love. This is the most popular of them all because of the hand cannon. Because he's basically like, well, Clint Eastwood's carrying around a 44 Magnum. What do you got for me?
Oh,
he pulls this bitch out, and this motherfucker put a hole through a goddamn tank. And then, so this has been released a few times. And actually, this is not a horrible release. This is one I brought on last year, if you guys remember.
Yeah.
This is the Scorpion release. But this is an interpositive scan. But I think it goes to show just how good the interpositive is, when they make them. That it's a good thing that they do. Because even though this does look better, I mean, you have 3 generations here. You have, either probably the main release print or the what do you call it, the reduction print or whatever on one of these or whatever. But like at the same time, you got basically 3 levels of the film here to kind of look at, and the amount of definition difference. It's good that this movie's been treated. And you know what? This is the one I was talking about last week, where they did a 5.1 mix that isn't overly exaggerated. It sounds like a 2.0 mix would have been back in the day.
Nice.
Because remember how they fucked up on the first Death Wish one? I'm like, it's a horrible mix.
Yeah.
All it is just like a straight mono mix through every speaker. It's like, no, this is a great mix. It doesn't overdo it. It doesn't overstate it, but it has a nice, decent, once in a while you'll have the music and some sound effects and other things that'll kind of spread out a little bit, but it doesn't like over accentuate it like a lot of 5.1 mixes did. So whoever did that, kudos over, I believe at Kino or whoever did it.
Nice.
So yeah, no, this is actually a pretty good release, and I think you can still get it on sale right now.
I think
it wasn't a part of their sale.
Today's the last day for the.
Oh, so there you go. Yeah, today's the last day, guys. But yeah, and it actually carries over the stuff from the Scorpion release.
Nice.
As far as the commentary, but it also has an alternate ending.
Ooh.
Did you guys know this movie had an alternate ending?
I did not. I did not know.
I didn't even expect you were going to bring this on.
Alternate ending. Well, it just came out actually not too long ago.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for the sale.
No, but when you said like the greatest like revenge genre type story, I was not expecting Death Wish 3.
Nah, it's not the best as far as like quality of film, but it's the one that people are like, oh, Death Wish Street.
Yeah,
he fucking blows a motherfucker away with a cannon.
It's so weird. I've only seen the first two.
Oh, you got to see 3. 3 has Bill in it.
I should see 3. Bill,
and it also has what's his face from Superman, and but he's what's his face's kid from Halloween 3, Conrad. Oh shit, I forgot his name. The guy who plays Brad in Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah. O'Hurley. Did you know that's Dan O'Hurley's kid?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's his kid. And so yeah, he's the big main bad guy or whatever. But oh man, between him and fucking Ted, and this has the most like ethically diverse bad guys in it. At least. I think maybe besides maybe the next 2, but like I think even 4 got in trouble for some of it again. But this one I can't believe they would have been able to say shit about this one. Outside of the main like rape scene that's like almost obligatory, but it's like at this point it's like, did you really need a rape in this one? Like,
did you really need?
This one was already kind of fun without the rape, like. Sorry, I shouldn't say it too many more times. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But of course it's Marina Sirtis, and it leads into another character in the film, also standing up for himself in the neighborhood. No, but it's a fun little story. Paul Kersey rolls back into New York after 10 years or whatever, and he's out visiting a friend, and shit, before he even gets a chance to visit his friend gets killed. Yeah.
All the time. Do not be friends with Paul Kersey.
Exactly. You cannot be friends with Paul Kersey. You know what happens. It's even worse to be friends with him than it is his enemy at this point. Yeah. Especially if he loves you, you're definitely going to get some bad shit happening to you. So yeah, so like he ends up staying in his buddy's house who gets killed, or in his apartment. And this apartment building is being terrorized by these gang members that are being run by Dan O'Hurley's kid and Brad from Superman.
It's Richie Cunningham's brother who just disappeared. So
yeah. And then
from Happy Days,
Yeah, he was also from Happy Days. That's right.
Yeah, he was their brother that just disappeared.
Well, he played one of them because wasn't there 2 actors? I think so. He was one of the actors, but
I think he might have been the first one.
I think he's the first
one. Yeah. But anyways, go ahead.
But anyhow, so like, yeah, I mean, so of course Paul, he's also arrested right away because he walks in on his buddy getting killed. They think he did it, but of course the cop recognizes him from the night he was arrested. I believe he was supposed to be the young cop that he talked to that night, or talked to the other officer or whatever. I think is they're implying. Mm-hmm. I think it's the one that what's his face, Christopher Guest played or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think is who he's supposed to be. But he's like, and I'm trying to remember the Louder or whatever his name is, the actor. Oh God, the guy from like The Longest Yard and shit. God, what the hell's his name? Ed Louder. Yeah. So like Ed Louder's like, you know what? I can't do what you do. I'm gonna turn you loose. You're turning me loose. That's right. Go to town.
They're all dead.
Yeah, and it doesn't take long.
Why? So go ahead.
Why do you think everyone around? Because it's a curse.
Exactly.
Death curse. Everybody, the people who actually have a death wish aren't the people who piss him off. It's the people who want to love him.
Yeah.
That's the ones who actually have a death wish.
Mm-hmm.
And Paul Kersey will live forever. So.
Yeah. I have this on VHS actually. I found out it's
one of the most canon movies too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It is so canon. Like it doesn't even bother with much plot. It's like it just gets you right into it. shitload of action. Just when you think you can't even have any more action and blood explosions, you get more. It's like, oh no, we're not done yet. You know, you get a big explosive ending. But like the alternate ending. So what is the alternate ending? I guess this was made for the TV / certain international cuts.
Mm-hmm.
So what it is the movie's exactly the same all the way through the credits. Then at the very end of the credits, a tag is, because you see at the end of the film, for those who may not remember, it just has Paul just walking off, you know, quote unquote, into the sunset. Because it's basically a Western. This one's a Western.
Yeah.
You know, it's the gunslinger comes into town and cleans up the town.
Yep.
Right? That's literally what it is. And the sheriff, being, you know, Lauder's character, gives him free reign to go after the bandits, right? Like that's all it is. And that's why it's so simple and great. But anyway, so he's walking off into the sunset. And the end credits, the other version, he's still walking, and all of a sudden a bunch of cops pull up on him and arrest him. And it says he has to go to prison for 5 years.
What?
Yeah.
I wonder why they did that for international reasons. I guess they figured that he's got to be arrested. These people won't deal with it like
He did too much violence. Yeah, you just can't get away with it. You know,
it plays in America. It don't play overseas. That's funny. Who would have thought they would have arrested Paul Christie?
Yeah, no, because I'm watching the whole ending. I'm like, I remember all this. All this seems the same. Nothing is different. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the credits, he's just walking along, and the cops pull up and fucking put him in the back of the cop car, and it says Paul Kersey spent 5 years in prison for his crime. It's like all he got was 5 years for killing like 50 fucking people.
It's not bad, actually.
And actually, I think Death Wish 3 had one of the highest body counts from a movie for a while too, if I remember right. Let me see what the amount is, because it's like in the 30s, I think.
It's the highest. Hot Shots Part 2, the highest body count in any movie. Yeah, Death Wish 3 is fun.
I'm sorry, 74.
Wow.
Yeah.
In that one movie. 74 in one movie.
63 were killed by Paul, it says here, I think, alone.
63. He only did 63. He didn't do all 74. Not all 74.
So he actually did a chart of all the people. Yes. Here's a chart of the number of people that Paul Kersey has killed in Death Wish. Fucking 40 in the first movie. Or is it 20? 40. 40, I think. No, it's 20. And then 22 in Death Wish 2. Fucking. Oh, now this says 52 in Death Wish 3, so maybe they're counting it a little different. And then Death Wish 4, they got 80. This is really hard to read. 35. And then Death Wish 5, he only kills a lousy 7.
Oh, the weakest of the bunch.
What the fuck, Paul?
Your Honor, 74 people may have died, but my client only killed 52. So you cannot.
It was a war zone, sir.
The war zone. You cannot blame him for all the deaths.
They were self-defense.
They came at me first.
Must have had an excellent lawyer, basically.
Exactly. He had Matlock, who was his lawyer. Oh, that's great. It's good to hear that 4K skin. They put out 1 and 3 so far, right? And did they put out 5 or 4 or 2, didn't they?
Not yet.
Not yet. So
I
they
think
put
it's
out
standard
Blu-ray.
Yeah, okay. The Vinegar Syndrome's got part 2. Wonder
Which
why
is
they got
weird.
part 2. And
Kino actually has part 2 on Blu-ray now.
Hmm.
And I think they're going to be doing a 4K of it, but I'm assuming it's just going to be the same.
Same scan,
thing.
probably. Yeah.
Because they have a box set out now of all 5 on Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that one in a while. Now I kind of want to watch part 3 again.
It's the funnest of the bunch. I mean, 4 is pretty fun too, but this one deals more with drugs.
I had fun with
and it's
2.
2. Well, 2 is pretty good. 2 is pretty good, but 2 is 2 is a better film, right? Like as far as like, and it's almost more of an extension of the first film in a way, because I think they even took some things that weren't in the book, or that were in the book that they didn't use in the movie in the second film, if I'm not mistaken. But I know even I and Razorfist had a conversation about, and I think he kind of convinced me that Death Wish 2 is a better film than the first one.
Right.
Because I always kind of felt it was inferior, even though I had seen it a million more times than the first one, because it was one of those tapes that my dad actually had brought home from work that had a little bad spot in it or whatever. So I was watching Death Wish 2 when I was like 5 years old. But
hey,
yeah.
we grew up just fine.
Yeah, I just have this undying need to go out and kill bad guys. I don't know why. Especially grapey ones.
See, this instilled a lot of good values into young men growing up, knowing that you don't do this to women, you don't do this to minorities, you do this. You don't let your friends just get killed and not do nothing about it.
Yeah, RJ, you're not wrong about that. And I think that Death Wish 3 and Invasion USA, didn't they come out pretty close to each other too?
Let's see.
I want to say they're from nearly the same era.
I almost watched that again. I meant to watch it again before the show.
Well,
but
Invasion USA is a Christmas movie.
Exactly. 85. I'm trying to see when it was released.
Yeah, Death Wish 3, I think, was 85.
Released September 27th, 1985 for Invasion USA. So
I think they both were 85, yeah.
Let's see.
I was going to say 85 was a really good year for canon.
Yeah. November 1st, 1985. So
yeah, both big hits for them.
Yep. Right a couple months after each other. Death Wish 3 was released after Invasion USA.
Yeah, that was the time
nice.
of canon, baby. And then, yeah, they were at their prime at that point. And Death Wish 3 is, and Invasion USA on, as a double feature is probably a really good example of what canon is. At their best, right?
Yeah, when they were rocking and rolling, man.
Right.
Then you get things like Superman 4.
Let's not talk about that.
Still fun watch, but it's not a good movie.
Look, it's bad enough that I've had to remind people this week, not this week, but last week when the Supergirl deal came out. I'm like, look, y'all keep trying to boast the original Supergirl like it's some kind of own over this one. It's like, it was not that good of a movie. It was so bad that Christopher Reeve was even like, nah, I'll wait for Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
I've never even seen the Supergirl.
Oh, it's bad.
I've heard it's bad. That's why
it's bad. It makes Howard the Duck look like a masterpiece.
Howard the Duck I've seen.
Howard Duck is fun though.
Yeah, the Ninja movies, Tyrell. Actually, I just got those. I just haven't watched them yet because they were on sale. Actually, those were on sale on Amazon.
Is Ninja 3 part of the Ninja movies?
Yes.
Why is it always just like Ninja 3 is always released as like the only Ninja movie to exist?
It was very popular, and it's not only that, it's funny because it's like it's one of the best worst movies ever made, right?
Yeah.
And there's only this loose connection between all three of them. I think it's more to do with the producer, and I think one of the stars but he plays like I think a different part in each one. Remember right? But Ninja 3 also is in the height of cable.
Yeah,
because I remember Ninja 3: The Domination being on HBO all the fucking
that's
time.
like I've seen it a million times.
In fact, my tape that had Gremlins on it literally said like tonight Gremlins, and then followed by Ninja 3: The Domination.
Yeah,
it's just the way they said The Domination. Like who?
It always reminds me of Street Fighter 2. It's like it's always been Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 is it. Street Fighter 2.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like Ninja 3 is Ninja 3. There is no other Ninja.
Honestly, it was just a weird title. It was like, is Ninja 2 even called that? No, it's called Revenge of the Ninja or whatever. Like, yeah, like, whatever, okay. And like I said, there's no real connectivity between the three, other than I said, I think like the production companies and stuff like that. And the fact that they're about ninjas.
Yeah.
But I've seen Ninja 3, I think, more times than I had the first two.
Exactly.
I don't even think I'd seen the first two until I got the Kino release of at least one of them, I know.
Yeah, and I think Shout released one too, in Ninja 3.
Shout did Ninja 3 twice.
Yeah, twice.
Because they did an original version of it, and then they did a new scan. I don't know if it was of the negative or not, but
yeah.
Now they're all together in one trilogy. Yeah.
There you go, all together in one. And from Kino, I mean, that's why I love Kino. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, they may not be always the best quality, or they don't always do shit for special features, but they're not like Shout to where they overcharge you, right? Like,
yeah, they're pretty.
Especially when you wait for their sales, they're super cheap. So I got Death Wish 3 for like $17.99.
Yeah, they're like they're always having sales, and their stuff is pretty cheap. But also, like, they don't always go out for all the bells and whistles like these other boutiques. Like, they don't give you the poster, they don't give you this. They give you a simple slipcover and the movie.
They don't even bother with the reverse covers anymore like they used to.
They don't. And usually
kind
now
of disappointing, but
Yeah.
They usually go with the original poster art anyway, so I'm not griping that much.
Yep. It's true. It's true. All right.
Yep. There you go.
Any?
No, that's it. That's all I got for that.
Well, I guess I'll keep it in theme of violence.
Yeah.
So it is a Christmas movie, but it is a violent Christmas movie, and it's not Silent Night, Violent Night. It's
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Black Christmas.
Ooh, and you got the steelbook. I see.
got the steelbook. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. I'm trying to.
It's dark, like black Christmas.
It's a Black Christmas. So, and it's 3 discs.
It's all right movie.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's one of the movies that inspired Halloween and Scream and all that.
So. One of my friends from college loves that fucking movie, and thinks
it's one of the original slashers.
Yeah.
And thinks it's like superior to Halloween.
I wouldn't say that. It definitely inspired. You can see where it
I have friends that have really hot takes though.
But I can understand where people are coming from on that.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I will tell you this much: it is a movie that the more you watch it, the more you respect it and understand it, and the more you get into it. Because
you can see why it's been remade twice, but yeah.
Oh, less about the remakes is better. Oh, there you go. You get that.
I always liked the original poster art for this one.
Yeah, the original is nice. Yeah,
this is one I remember seeing at the video store all the time. You're just like, that looks horrible.
Black Christmas.
See it.
It is a very 70s movie, and it does contain a lot of 70s like themes for people.
And
like,
Margot Kidder.
Yeah, Margot Kidder.
Juliet.
Yeah, what's her face? Yeah. Shit.
I know.
Olivia
Hussey. Yeah.
And then he also got John Saxon, where he says he's basically playing. He said that this role and John Thompson are interchangeable.
Yeah.
He said he goes, they might as well be the same guy.
They are. They're the same person. John Thompson is Nancy's dad runner.
I don't think I've seen anything this bad since them Freddy murders.
Yeah. Which you could almost say like this was what he was doing beforehand, because he was like a Clint Eastwood style detective. So.
And at the same, like it'd be right around the same time they would have caught Freddy, because Nightmare on Elm Street takes place like 10 years ish or more after the original killing of Freddy.
Yep. Now, Black Christmas is a good movie, but no, I don't.
Good, yeah.
I do not think it's better than Halloween. It is definitely much like we were talking about Psycho last week, how Peeping Tom is supposedly like the first slasher, but then Hitchcock came along and made Psycho, and boom, the slasher. Black Christmas is sort of like that, where it's like, yes, it was one of the precursors to holiday horror slasher movies, and then John Carpenter came along and made Halloween, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. It's also from the director, speaking of which, you mentioned it earlier, Tom.
A Christmas Story.
Bob Clark directed this.
Bob has one of the most eclectic filmographies of probably any director.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker did Black Christmas, A Christmas Story, and Porky's.
Yep.
How many fucking people?
He did Porky's as well. Oh shit.
Exactly.
Yep.
How many fucking people go from one end to the other of the spectrum like that? Friedkin, maybe. I don't know. Like Rob Reiner. I'm trying to think.
Spielberg
Howard,
back
maybe.
in the day.
Spielberg, perhaps, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Spielberg would never make Porky's though.
No.
He did want to make lots of horror movies, but he never did.
He's always wanted to make horror movies. That's for sure.
But he never did. His excuse is, "I'm Steven Spielberg now. I can't do it."
Why could he not get a horror movie off?
Well, he did make Poltergeist.
He did.
That's great. I understood that reference.
But no,
one of the scariest goddamn movies of all time.
Yep.
He's like, why do I need to touch it? Fuck, everybody forgets that he started with Jaws.
Yeah, it's Jaws.
He already made the ultimate horror movie. Where are you gonna go from there?
Oh yeah, true.
That's what he says. What's his name said that? Mick Garris said that Spielberg once told him that he would love to do horror movies, but he can't.
I mean, you've already done Jaws. What the fuck are you gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, like maybe he meant like in the slasher genre.
If you can't do The Exorcist or something like that, like what else are you gonna do? Like that's the only thing that's got up on that is Friedkin doing The Exorcist. It's like, okay, I mean that's like classic composer deciding they're gonna do a rock album. You know what I mean? Like if Mozart's like, I'm gonna go into the future and write a fucking rock album. Like that's kind of what The Exorcist feels like. You have this guy who had no right or reason or rhyme to be making a fucking movie like this, yet he comes out making this movie like, and it's probably because he was so inexperienced at the time and didn't know how to hear the words no. But that being said, you know, look at Jaws. It's the other side of it, where Steven struggled and struggled and struggled through that thing, but it came out to be the greatest film of all time, in my opinion, and arguably one of the biggest films of all time still to this day by ticket sales. So, I mean, you know, by amounts of tickets sold, I mean. But yeah, no, I mean, anyway, Black Christmas, Bob Clark, fucking what a fucking filmography.
Right. It is such a beautifully shot film as well. Like, I'm watching this movie on the 4K. And
it is
4K
probably one of his best looking movies. You're not wrong.
Right. The blacks and the colors from the lights, from the Christmas lights. And just like you're watching this, it's like, this is how a film should look. You know what I mean? Like we talk about it so much today with the digital cameras and the lighting and everything, how everything looks. Like you're watching this and the film grains in there and the colors and just like it's just a beautifully shot film. It is very 70s. It has an ambiguous ending. I don't want to spoil it for Runner because we already spoiled Devil's Advocate for Runner.
Yeah, thanks.
But like the killer, it has lots of themes, like with Halloween and slasher and everything. Like the just of the movie, and Margot Kidder is great as the drunk college chick who's like, she just doesn't give a shit. She's drunk to the whole movie and everything. But like the thing is like some weird guy sneaks in, like even it's a POV shot, sort of like Halloween, like in the beginning of the movie when he sneaks into the sorority house, into their attic, and he starts killing them one by one. But and they get phone calls too, because like they get phone calls, they call him the Moaner, and as they're getting phone calls, the kids keep getting more and more disturbing and creepy and everything, and they're trying to figure out where they came from. And John Saxon gets involved because one of the girls in the beginning that he kills is he hides her body up in the attic, and that picture that Tom showed you there, the original cover, that he smothers with her plastic bag, puts her up in a rocking chair up in the attic, and they're looking for the girl. So they go to the police, and that's when John Saxon and all them get involved, and they're trying to figure out where this girl is, and like there's like all kinds of things going on and everything, and then like it comes down to where is this killer? Who is this killer? And it's very ambiguous at the ending. It's an ending that some people may like and some people may not like. I don't want to spoil it. So, but yeah, it's Billy, the character of Billy is the killer, is what he's affectionately known as, because that's what he says on the phone. He more than likely is an escaped mental patient. And that's about all I guess I really can say without spoiling it for you. But it's a good movie. It is a good movie. It's a solid scary movie. I would not say it's better than Halloween though. I would not say that. But it have its moments, and it takes a minute. It takes a beat to get into the movie. I mean, you know what I mean? It's a little bit slow burn in the beginning, and then once it starts picking up, you really get into the mystery and what's going on and everything. And as Tom said, this movie has been remade twice. Both the remakes suck awful. The third one is just in name only, and it is all about smashing the patriarchy. So
wow.
Do not even watch this. The second remake, I should say, not the third. It's not. I'm saying like 3 movies. Like there's 3 Black Christmases, and only the original is the best. So. Yeah, Barb Clark did Baby Geniuses 1 and 2. What can you say? He had a thing. But no, it's a fun movie. Fun. I can't say it's a fun movie. It's a slasher movie. You know what I mean?
Slasher movies can be fun.
Yeah, it can be fun and everything. But this one has like, it touches on a lot of serious themes in the movie as well. Like does touch on the theme of like one of the final girl is pregnant and she wants to, the baby, and doesn't want to be with her boyfriend, like that type of stuff, which was very 70s, very like women's movement type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like today is where all that's like shoved in your face.
Oh yeah,
it's not like shoved in your face in this movie.
No, it's like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like naturally. It's like this is how people talked at that time, and what was going on with college girls and stuff like. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but this is what was going on at that time in the 70s with college girls and what they were doing in the movement and everything. Whether it led to what's right or wrong in today's day and age, that's up for you to decide. So, you know, that's however you feel about that. Involved in that's the first remake. That's the first remake there. So yeah, him and Jeremiah. So yeah, but anyways, I figured you guys both brought on something violent, and that's my only violent movie I have to go along with it. So
it's Christmas themed.
It is Christmas themed.
My other stuff I'm bringing on is not, unfortunately.
I have one more Christmas movie.
I haven't had enough time to watch Christmas movies.
See, the thing is though, like with Christmas time is, and doing that, we've done this show for like what is this our fifth year maybe we've done this show.
Really been 5 years?
Has it been, I think it's been 5 years, 5 or 6 years, whatever. But like people by now, you know, it's Christmas time, so yeah, I've watched A Christmas Story. Yeah, I've watched Christmas Vacation. Yeah, you know, so but I brought these on before, so I don't want to really like bring them on again at the moment. Maybe next year I'll bring on some of them again, but I do have one I've brought on before. So like, you know, I've watched them. I can't always. I don't want to bring them on over and over and over and over again. But anyways, Black Christmas. If you've not seen it, I do think it's a part of slasher history. Like I said, this movie, Halloween, Prom Night, and Psycho are all major influences on Scream. Major influences on Scream, and they're all major influences on each other. So like Psycho inspired Black Christmas, Black Christmas inspired Halloween, Halloween inspired Scream, and multiple other horror movies. So they all owe them to these like 4 movies, and Prom Night, you know, they all owe to like these movies. But with that being said, Runner, do you want to go for your next pick? You never did say how many you had. How many?
3 total.
Okay.
So 2 left.
2 left. So I got 2 left. Tom's got 2 left. All right. So let's go. What do you got?
All right. Okay. So after fucking so many years, and my parents were like, "How have you not seen this movie?" And then like the 4K was coming out and stuff, and I got the 4K, and I'm like, "All right, like I'm going to watch this movie," and I did, and yes, it's definitely as good as a lot of people say. It's probably one of Jack Nicholson's best. Oh, I accidentally muted myself. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Tom just brought that on.
Yeah, I feel like he brought it on when it came out, but I'm a little late to the party. So, but I did watch it. I did watch it, and it's fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
And it was your first time?
It was my first time. No, because like it's weird because I mean,
hold on, I got somebody in the chat. Hi, Michelle.
Oh,
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right, go ahead, Runner.
Yeah, no, really good movie. I think it's weird. Like some of the scenes that some people might think is boring or unengaging are very much so engaging. Like the scene where you're going around the circle and all the inmates are having to like talk and stuff, and they all have their problems and stuff. It's very interesting, and like also the movie takes a whole other direction that I didn't think it was going to go to, like the boat scene where they all sneak out and stuff, and Jack Nicholson hijacks the bus and all that. I'm like, oh man, like this is a lot more fun than I expected. Like this is, yeah, it's literally cuckoo.
It is. It's good. I mean, in the cast too, I think when we talked about it, it's got Danny DeVito, right?
Oh yeah, dude,
and
the Joker and the Penguin.
Yes, and even what's his name is in it? Brad Dourif, Chucky. So
yeah, Brad Dourif. The guy from Josie Wales is in it.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Great cast.
And there's one other act. Oh, Christopher Lloyd. He's in it too.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd. Yep. So it is great.
Yeah, no, it's got a hell of a cast. I was like, oh wow, this person's in it and that person's in it. Like it kind of shocked me.
Oh, I just brought this on like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I know you did, but I haven't been around in 2 weeks, so
hit me. Hit me.
But yeah, I only saw it the one time I did.
I can't hit you, Martini, unless you you got too many cards already. You bunch of fucking lunatics. Shit, this was a month ago I brought this on.
Yeah, you brought on the steelbook, I believe, of it. Yeah. And so.
Yeah, I unfortunately got the slipcover.
It's not the worst. This is actually one of the few I'm like, oh, either way, I mean, it's not the worst. It's not like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest always had the best poster art. I think I brought this up when I brought it on. But whatever.
I don't know.
It's a great fucking movie, though.
It's got that shattered glass thing, which I guess kind of makes sense. I don't know. It's a weird poster for it, I think.
No.
But yeah, also like I got a question. The actress that plays the nurse, like
Nurse Ratched?
what? Yeah, Nurse Ratched. Has she done like other things than this movie?
Exorcist 2.
Yes.
Oh, Exorcist 2.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I only asked that just because, like, she plays, like, she does a good job.
No, she's one of the greatest fucking villains of all time. Are you shitting me?
I was gonna say, like she does such a good job playing an unlikable
She's right up there with
bitch.
Darth Vader and fucking
Freddy.
Some of the other ones. Yeah, like she's fucking just wretched.
Yeah. No, no, she does a good job making you fucking like hate her.
Well, yeah, we talked about this when I brought it on. I was like, because this time,
which can be dangerous, because then people will not look at you. They'll look at you as that character. You know what I mean? That is probably what didn't help her career, because she played a lot of those similar roles. Although when she was in The Exorcist, it was almost the opposite. But like, I almost think she got the role just because she's kind of reminiscent of Ellen Burstyn. Like, that's just me. But no, like, she rode this out, though, for years and years and years. I mean, she acted way up until, because didn't she pass away a couple of years ago, I think it was? Not that long ago, I don't think it was.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
I was going to say, I thought, unless I'm wrong, but like, no, I mean, Nurse Ratched was her signature role, but fuck, I mean, we talked about how devious she is. Just how she berates, and she's definitely a sadomasochist. And the way this movie plays her out, in the way she plays her, even though like McMurphy's not even a really good character, right? He's not a good guy, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, but he is almost, he almost has to be that shitty of a dude for her to be that vile, and it still be like, God damn that woman, that bitch.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just,
no, seriously.
How can you be so fucking cold and just sadomasochistic? Because she is just eating this shit up and getting off on it, and like it is just a way of swinging her dick around like you wouldn't believe. And
oh God, I didn't know she.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't too long ago, Tim. Thanks. Well, I just mean her power, right? Like her whole.
Yeah, no, I know. I was joking.
Who she is, and she loves this idea of having control. And notice her, like, that's not therapy that those guys are going through.
Oh no,
they're fucking struggle sessions.
I was gonna say, this is like, yeah, it's the kind of therapy you don't want to be in.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's the therapy that fucks people up. But yeah, no, really good movie. I gotta give it a rewatch, because there's only like.
Put it in the basket, Chi.
I guess like the big takeaway I have is like I had more enjoyment than I thought I would with this movie. I didn't think it was gonna like have the kind of comedic like times that it did, like, and even the scene where they try to have a Christmas party. I think it's a Christmas party, right? That they have, and that one guy like who is supposed to guard it, like they like bring in people in, and they bring booze in and all that stuff. I'm like, oh wow, like this took a whole new.
This is
turn.
inadvertently a Christmas movie.
There you go.
Jingle Bells is on the soundtrack.
Oh shit! Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, I didn't think about.
There's a Christmas connection.
Yeah, I forgot about the Christmas part though until I like just remembered it.
Wait a minute, hold on. Are you talking about the '80s Invaders from Mars from Toby Hooper? Was it Toby
she
Hooper?
was the teacher or whatever in it, or the.
That movie's not awful. I love that movie. It's not awful.
I can understand why people think it's awful.
I know, but I love it.
It is so on that line.
It's one of this so bad it's good at times.
But I think that's what the movie. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think the movie is well aware of what it's doing.
Yeah.
Right. It's because it is just a straight up remake of the original, while it's making fun of the original, but also showing you why the '80s was so cool.
Yeah, it's good.
And that movie fucking stuck with me for years.
Oh man,
right? Like for years. That scene where the fucking she's eating that raw meat.
Yeah, yeah.
That it just fucking got me, and it freaked me out. And I'll tell you what, it's kind of stupid. But like not long after I saw this movie, my uncle's sitting there making burgers on the grill, and he just starts picking meat off there, eating it. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't say it like that.
Oh, God.
Like, and I started freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, my uncle's one of these alien creatures. He's eating. He's like, it's just meat. I mean, he's not wrong. You can eat beef pretty much raw. Like, it's not going to hurt you. Beef is one of
beef tartare.
Yeah, beef tartare. I mean, all that kind of like, yeah, it is, he just, but me as a kid, that's the only thing I saw. And for me, that stuck out as a kid. I'm like, oh my God, what's he doing? He's eating the meat just like the fucking lady in the movie.
But here you go for the over the cuckoo's nest real quick. It says, I've seen people these commenting that Nurse Ratched is sympathetic and that Nicholson's character was wrong. Your thoughts on this?
I never heard this.
Yeah, I've not heard that. So, I mean, I think
this is new to me.
I think most people assume she's the villain of the movie. I don't think she's sympathetic.
I mean, I was gonna say like, unless.
Oh no, she's flat out the villain.
Yeah, she's pretty much evil.
Villain. But like, if you somehow have some like evidence or reasoning as to why that is not, then I'd be interested to listen. But that's very
like I think that's part of the reason why they make R.P. McMurphy such a piece of shit. I mean, let's be real. This guy he's an alcoholic, fucking rapist. Technically, like he slept with a 15-year-old girl. And that's why he's going to prison, but he doesn't want to, and he just wants to get the fuck out of work detail. He's a lazy bastard. He's everything they're accusing him of, right? He even admits he flat out admits it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the lazy bastard part. I mean, because that's part of the gimmick, because he's got to try and prove that he's crazy. But the whole twist is then he finds out that, oh, shit, that year or whatever, the few months that I had left in it, I thought I was going to be able to get out of here. Oh shit, I'm not going to be able to get out of here now. Yeah, sympathetic compared to Hitler. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Now, if I got a choice between killing Hitler as a baby and Nurse Ratched as a baby, I don't know if that'd be a tough choice necessarily. That bitch got to go.
Just try to like align the two up and just try to kill him in one.
Can't you just make them fight?
Oh God, I mean. Maybe
whoever wins, we all lose. I mean, still.
I was gonna say, like,
let them fight.
The winner gets to take the bullet in the head.
All right. Well, any final words, Runner? On?
No, I mean, it's a classic. I'm surprised.
No, it's a fantastic movie. I just need to give it more viewings. Like,
the fucking soundtrack is great too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It is a good soundtrack too. Yeah, no, the soundtrack that they used was unexpected too. Like,
put it in the basket, Chief.
All right. Well, Runner, anything else?
No, that's it. That's it.
Huh?
It's a fantastic.
You know my introduction to this movie?
I
don't think I said this is one thing I can add from that I didn't say on the.
No, go ahead.
My introduction to this movie was a lot of kids' introduction to this movie in my generation. Greg, you might know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The Simpsons, the Michael Jackson episode, because the Chief picks up the thing, throws it, hits the wall, and goes running out the thing. I never knew what the hell it was from until I finally saw One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm like, oh, that's what that's from.
Yeah. Now you know.
I love that. I love when movies do that. When you're like, oh, I know this reference from that.
That very rarely happened to our generation, though, Runner. I can see it happen to you guys all the time.
Oh God, it had happened
constantly.
So much.
Yeah.
See, to us, there was only a few that it was, like maybe You Dirty Rat, or a couple of them where we'd be like, we never heard those before. Stinking Badges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of those, but otherwise, a lot of the references that we see now, like, fuck, how many times has Pulp Fiction dance scene been referenced in a fucking movie?
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
Or everywhere. Even Tarantino said it himself, where he's like, he was beside himself when he's sitting there with his kids watching, what was it? I think it was either Zootopia or some movie where they literally are doing Pulp Fiction scene in the movie. And he's like, holy shit, like, this is a kid's movie. They're mimicking my movie from fucking 20 years ago, like, or 30 years ago.
You know what that reminds me? You know what cartoon show introduced me to Die Hard of all fucking things?
Oh, I'm not, what's that?
The Cleveland Show.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
There's an episode where Cleveland Brown is playing John McClane. And literally, it's like very much beat for beat, like the same movie. I think the bear plays Hans Gruber in it. I think.
This is when I forget that Runner is younger than us, because
I know. No, that's what I'm saying, Greg. Because I saw this through my kids, and you'll start to see this through your kids' eyes. Mm-hmm. Like, I saw it through my kids' eyes, to where it was like when he finally did start watching movies, he was like, oh, that's where that comes from. Oh,
yeah.
Because otherwise, his extent of references was fucking SpongeBob. He wouldn't even get half the references on there sometimes until way later. I've
seen it through this now, because like my nephew's girlfriend.
There's a Nosferatu reference.
That's what I meant. But go ahead, Greg. Sorry.
Yeah.
My nephew's girlfriend, she didn't get to watch a lot of movies growing up. From her parents were like very strict with movies. So like I've heard it when they watch a movie, and she goes, "Oh, now I know where that's from, and not just the meme." So
the meme, you're right. Yes, the new one is the meme. Yes.
And I'm like, oh, that's when I'm like,
it's like, you want to blow your kids' minds? You want to blow your kids' minds? You just sit them down for one night and have them watch Jaws, The Godfather, and The Exorcist. Or pick any other random 70s movie. Mm-hmm. And they'll be like, oh, that's where that comes from.
Yep.
Fuck, I did not know this until today. Today, I found out. Bada bing! Originated in The Godfather. It was never a thing before that. James Caan made it up on the spot in the scene. It's an improv.
It's used in The Sopranos. It's used
and that's the whole point. Yeah, that was because I was listening to the audiobook of, Leave the Gun, Take the Cannoli, which I've never been able to finish because it's a big fucking long book. I started reading it years ago, but now I got the audiobook, so I can at least listen to it while I'm driving and stuff. And I finally got to that bit, and I'm like, shit, I never knew that. Like, because like originally he goes, I may have heard the guys say it, because James Caan, I guess, used to hang out with a lot of these real gangsters all the time.
Yeah.
Because he grew up around a lot of them and stuff like that. So that's why what's funny is him being like Irish, whatever his background is, like, or something like that. But like, he's like, yeah, I could act like an Italian because I grew up with all these guys and I know all the type of things they would say and do. And he's like the way they act and the way they act towards their women, and the way they're always grabbing themselves and presenting themselves, and so he would just start doing the things and the that's and the thises and the boos and the bahs and the bada bings, bada booms, and so he did that in the scene. So you got to get up and you got to go bada bing right in the head, like the scene where he's talking to Michael, just telling him to shoot Salazzo or whatever, and it just came off. It wasn't even in the script or anything like that.
Yeah.
Same thing with the leave, take the gun, leave the cannoli, take the gun. The line in the script is just leave the gun. That's it.
Yeah.
It was Clemenza, the actor, who goes, take the cannolis. Just all improv. It's one of the most quoted lines in history now. It's so strange how these memes were back then, and I don't know, they technically are memes.
Yeah.
They fall under the same definition. I mean, I don't know if we had that word back then, to be honest with you, but it would fall under that kind of a thing. Yeah, we wanted that cannoli. Well, Ace, it's great how the book puts it together too, and that chapter almost gave me an idea for a show. I wish my channel wasn't demonetized, because there's like the every frame applause, but I want to just do like an analysis of a scene where you just go through a scene, and because that Godfather scene with that shooting and the cannoli and the whole thing, like the book makes a really great point, and I agree how that scene alone tells you everything you need to know about the Godfather, these characters, the mob, how it works, because it's a great scene how it's set up. Because the scene's also set up against this field of like wheat or whatever in the background, and you see the Statue of Liberty, but you notice her back is turned. And you can take that a multitude of ways. Like, her back is turned because these people are doing what they're doing because they feel like the country has turned the backs on them, so they have to do this to survive. Or it's a symbol of the authorities that turn their back to this sort of violence. Right? You can interpret it so many different fucking ways. And the whole leave the gun, take the cannoli part, well, the cannoli is because it's important. It's about family. That's what his wife said before she left. Don't forget the cannolis. And that's why he threw it in there as an improv. And that's the whole thing. But it says everything you need to know about the Godfather, the story. And it's just one great little scene that tells you everything. And you're just like, yes. And it's one shot most of the time, too. It's like one straight shot. Doesn't break. Clemenza gets out of the car, comes around, takes his piss, boom, 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 comes back around, leave the gun, take the cannoli, and they walk to the other car. That's it. It's a beautiful fucking scene, and that's all it is. And Pulp Fiction has a lot of those, and Jaws has those. Like, I mean, even the you're gonna need a bigger boat. It's a fucking improv. He just, he just said it. Yeah, it wasn't in the script.
It just said it exactly. But anyways, Runner, you done?
Sorry, I went on a tangent.
No, you're good. I think it's your turn anyway.
For a split second, I thought I didn't know it was still me.
It is you. I'm so sorry, Runner.
No, it's fine. I already said that. I was like kind of done.
Yeah, he was done. It was your turn.
I did let you talk for a bit. That's right. Because I wasn't on. I was on the phone.
I need to rewatch it more just to like pick up more details,
It's a great fucking movie.
I was gonna say, like, this is a movie I need to like rewatch when I can, just to like pick up more details. I've only seen it once.
I was like 15, I think, the first time I saw it, maybe 16. Maybe not even that old. Because for some reason, I want to say we watched it in school, or my psychology class, maybe. Because I think that was my introduction to it.
I was gonna say this.
So I might have been 16 or 17 at the time.
That's a solid movie to watch for that kind of class. I'm surprised.
And then I remember getting the DVD and just watching it over and over and over and over and over and over again, because it's just a great movie. Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah. I think you'll enjoy it the more you watch it. It does have so much stuff that you find in it. As you
I was gonna say,
especially
like,
for a filmmaker.
I was just gonna say, because that's why I want to rewatch it, because like I feel like I'll pick on more stuff like on rewatch, and that's why I feel like I'll be better at talking about it like in the future. But like as of now, I'm kind of just talking about like what I remembered of it, what I liked, all that sort of stuff, and I loved it, man. It's incredible.
And I think that and I think I pointed this out too, and I don't know if you noticed this or not, because you wouldn't even probably be old enough to understand, but like, or not understand, but I mean know that they even knew that this, like, a lot of the treatment that they give in that facility, the movie actually takes place in the 60s. It's hinted at in the movie, because some of those treatments became outlawed by the 70s.
It's true. All right, well, let's go on.
And who's the director again?
Milos Forman, I think, did that, didn't he?
Who? I'm not familiar with him.
Milos? I think. Yeah,
like what else has Milo done?
Well, if it is him, it was Man on the Moon, I think, and other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, he did Amadeus, Man on the Moon, People vs.
Okay. Amadeus is a movie I watched like the first 5 minutes of, and I'm like, I need to be in the better mood to see it.
Oh, fuck, dude. It is one of my favorite fucking films. I don't care. Greg knows this. I'll talk like Amadeus fucking.
You did.
Oh, I love that movie. It's a great movie. It's one of those movies.
I've seen clips of it just because, like,
great example, because you brought it up where it's almost like a pure acting piece, but that also has the production side of it too, right? Like, because you have the costumes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but it's that actor-driven, performance-driven story that And once you get into it, it's really good.
I was gonna say I like those, but like sometimes I gotta be in the right mood for that, you know.
Well, in the beginning is kind of rocky because it kind of throws you in at a weird spot, and then it kind of loops back on itself in a way because
that's true.
It's the character telling the story through the whole film, you know, and he's near his, you know, he's almost dead at that point, like kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like
that's what I got from the beginning of it.
It takes a little bit to get started, but once it gets started and you get to the Mozart stuff when he's like a teenager, that's when the movie really starts to pick up.
Yeah. All right. Well, Tom, it is your turn. So let's
okay. Well,
your next pick.
Speaking of the 70s. Or wait, what was the last movie we were talking about here? It was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna go back. Stick with the 70s. We're not gonna go that. I'm gonna save this other one for last. All right, let's do the biggins. Boom, boom. The mother of all disaster films. Boom, boom.
Runner's mother. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Airport.
Airport.
Never heard.
But I have more than this, my friends.
He'd never heard of airport. You ever seen Airplane?
the
you have all of the airports and all the other ones.
I've seen Airplane. Yes.
Oh, they did a good job on these. Kino, you did a good job. Even if the ones that don't deserve it, you did a good job. Okay, let's start with the first one. I don't know what happened to the negative. They don't have the negative. But it comes from a really good interpositive reduction scan. So this is what I was getting at earlier, where you can sometimes get it. If you would have told me this was the negative, I would have thought it was the negative.
Right.
It looked good, but it was a shot very well. This is one of the if not the quintessential disaster film. This is where they all started, Runner. This is the beginning. Where you have a cast of like 100 fucking people and 100 different stories that all coalesce with one disaster, right? Yeah. And you have all these big stars, and you got Dean Martin and fucking like shit. The first one is Burt Lancaster, Dean Martin, Jacqueline Bisset's in it, George Kennedy, who is the only actor who is in all 4 films. Let's keep that in mind. Helen Hayes is in it, Maureen Stapleton, Barry Nelson, Lloyd Nolan, just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So what is this movie about? Well, as we were hinting at, Runner, like basically Airplane was kind of spoofing these films because by the time Airplane had come out, I believe all 4 films had come out.
I was gonna say, it's so weird. I've never heard of these movies, but like people my age, like especially like the people I met at like film school and stuff, it's like they love those movies. Airplane, Top Secret, Naked Gun, all that. But
these
stuff.
are this is the movie that's kind of making fun of.
Yeah. No.
So like all the disaster films that we have to this day, leading up to like Independence Day, Armageddon, all that shit, they started here.
Yeah. Yep.
This is the blueprint.
Oh wow.
Earthquake, all that shit, all started here. So yeah. So Airport came out in 1970.
Chad's talking about 0 Hour.
Well, that's what it's a parody of, right? But I mean, this was what started this craze of, because the 70s had a shit ton of these disaster films, and this is the one that kind of started it all. Like it was a big hit in the box office, kind of like we were talking earlier about Black Christmas versus Halloween kind of thing. So yeah, this one is a good movie. It's actually a pretty decent movie, and it keeps you interested in it, but you also think everybody's a fucking whore in it. And it's the swinging 70s, baby, because everybody's fucking everybody else.
I can just imagine like pitching this movie, especially the characters, like everyone's almost like a whore.
My point is, everybody's fucking married, and yet they're fucking somebody else.
That's
like a soap opera.
No, it's just funny. It's so funny.
And the one character you feel sorry for is Dean Martin's wife, because she's like given the shaft the most. She doesn't get any screen time whatsoever, and the reason is because you don't want to feel so bad for her, and you're supposed to like Dean Martin and this chick that he got knocked up, but like she finds out the spoilers at the very end, and she figures it out at the very end, and the poor lady's just got to fucking deal with all that shit on her own after this disaster that she showed up, you know, fearing that her husband is going to die, only to find out he's got some stewardess knocked up. You know what Anyhow, that besides the point. I mean, the movie is about a guy who thinks he can collect insurance if he dies, and he's going to blow up this plane. And that's kind of the setup. Along with at the same exact time, you got this huge snowstorm that's backing all these airplanes up, and you got the main company that wants to fire the guy that's ahead of all this shit, while they're in the midst of this huge fucking chaos and all this stuff. It's all the tropes you see in all the future movies that start here, kind of thing, for the most part. And of course, there were a few movies that were like this before, to give, because Tim is not wrong. But this was the big, this is how we're going to do these things from now on, because it wasn't too long after. This is what's funny, because, even though there's a bunch of sequels, and sequels weren't a big thing at this time, see, and that's what's funny, is they just call this one Airport 1975.
Right.
Just to be clear that it's a brand new movie, kids. This is not the same movie as before. And now this one is... This is a weird one. and it's a funny story with this one. Okay? Because this is the one I think that was shown the most on television when I was a kid. For some dumb reason. Because this is the one that I've seen the most. I barely remembered the first one or the third one or the fourth one.
Right.
This one I remember the most. And I misremembered it for years. And I don't know if you guys are going to laugh at me because of this, because I'm kind of I don't know if I'm saying I'm a bad person for it, but I'll tell you why I think this. Karen Black is in this. Okay, now you guys know who Karen Black is?
Yeah, I know who Karen Black is.
She's fucking cross-eyed.
Karen Black again?
Let me see if I can bring a picture up of her. I don't know if you can bring. She's on the cover here. She is right there, but I don't know if you'll be able to see her or not.
I know she's with the doll movie and everything.
She's in in all the trilogy of terror. She's the main actress in all three of those.
Oh, okay, I'm familiar with that.
But she's got.
She's in Invaders of Mars too, right? The remake. She's the nurse.
I think you're right. Isn't she?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's the nurse.
I think you're right. Anyway, but yeah, so she's got kind of this cross-eyed thing going on, and that was one of her signature things. But here's the weird thing. So for years and years and years, and I think I even made a joke, if it wasn't on this show, it was one of these other shows like this where I brought up Airport one time. I made a joke where I didn't realize until now I was wrong all these years because I misunderstood a line, and I thought she was fucking blind. Because for years I would make jokes about, why would you have the one blind person on fucking board fly the plane? And the reason I thought that is because the bitch is cross-eyed, and you got one shot. And I remember now, like, after seeing this, I'm like, that's why as a kid, because I was probably like 4 years old when I saw this the first time, they said she's literally flying blind up there or whatever in the fucking thing. And so my little brain's thinking she's blind.
I get it.
Because I understood what blind meant, right? Like, so my brain for years, now I want to see the parody film of this where the blind bitch flies the plane.
They should do that. Surprised they haven't made that yet.
Because I got ahead of myself. So what happens is this is a basic setup, just like the other one. All these new characters and whatnot. The only one who's returning is, of course, Kennedy, like I said.
Yeah.
And he's kind of barely the same character. But, like, it's just, I don't even know if it's the same airport or not, because I think it's a completely different airliner, too. Because I think they make up all these airliners until the Concorde. But anyhow, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe one of them was, the first one might have been a real plane. But, I think the planes are real, but I think the companies are fake is what I'm getting at. But, so, like, what happens is this passenger plane hits this plane because the guy has a heart attack. See, in my memory from a kid from watching this was the guy who flew was the original pilot had a heart attack. And I can't remember why there wasn't a co-pilot, but for some reason the head stewardess happened to be blind and she's flying the plane in my brain. So that's my movie in my head for many years. So this movie is not as good as that movie in my head as a kid. Because that movie is infinitely more entertaining if you think that bitch is blind. I'm sorry. It just is.
It's just all the viewers. She's flying blind. Why should you let the blind lady fly?
And it's great because this is the shortest one, and it also has this great scene where fucking you got these guys that are trying to shoot down into the fucking plane so they can fly the plane. So that just, made it even more realistic in my brain. Was, well, of course they got to get a real guy in there who can fucking see to fly this plane. Why wouldn't you? Nobody else is qualified. You can't have Linda Blair do it. She's still sick from The Exorcist. Poor girl. Then she's got fucking the nun lady from Pete's Dragon singing to her on the guitar. Gonna kill her faster. And that's the other thing. This has that trope in it too. So it's got all the great tropes in it too. I mean, this is almost weirdly in some ways better than the first one. But worse. But it only goes downhill from here, kids.
They only get worse.
Even though this one looks amazing, again, these look amazing because this one's actually from the negative, and the rest are from the negative.
Yeah.
But funnily enough, the newest one looks the worst, and we'll get to that. Airport 77, we're not done. Whole new cast of characters. You got Christian. This one actually probably has the best cast, but it is just one of the most boring of the films. And it has just some of the dumbest, uninteresting sideline stories. So you've got, let me tell you this cast. You got Jack Lemmon, Lee Grant, Brenda Vaccaro, Joseph Cotton, Olivia de Havilland, Darren McGavin, Christopher Lee, George Kennedy, and James Stewart. All in the same fucking movie.
Great freaking cast.
Exactly my fucking point. But the movie is boring as piss. I almost dozed off like 3 fucking times during this one. And I couldn't tell you what Jack Lemmon's character really is. Like, he is so barely there. Fucking same thing with, I know what James Stewart's character is, but he's barely like, this feels like a very disconnected, poorly written draft of the film that needed another good run through.
Once over.
But it ain't over, kids. Because a year before we get Airplane, we hit the mother of them all.
The Concorde.
The Concorde, Airport 79.
I love how they just started calling them 75, 77, Airport 79. Just
you
so
had
you know.
to at that point because they didn't. Well, and the reason for that, like I said, is because they'd re-release Airport 500 fucking times in the theater. So, you know, when Airport 75 came out, because it's been a couple years, they got to let you know, oh no, this is brand fucking new. Because they didn't really know this part 2 shit yet. Like, Godfather Part 2 was just new. And even that was like the first time people had really kind of been doing that kind of shit. You know, you didn't have like Dracula 2, Frankenstein 2.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
you had the Bride of Frankenstein, the son of Dracula. You didn't have it wasn't a sequel.
Yeah, even the son factor meant kind of a sequel, even if there wasn't a son of the character in the movie. You know? Yeah, and that's another thing too. If I probably have seen that, and it might help make the movie make more sense. Because it just is, it's not that it doesn't make sense, it just feels very half-hearted and half of a film. But this one is just batshit fucking crazy. And the effects are so horrible. They're so fucking horrible. This one is like where Jurassic gets their kind of shit with having to have like a bad guy. Because this one actually adds this fucking plot that goes beyond the plane that has to do with fucking Lee Majors and is it Lee Majors? Not Lee Majors. What's his name? Shit. Trying to remember now.
Marvin. No, not Marvin.
Robert Wagner. Robert Wagner. That's what I was getting mixed up. Robert Wagner's in it, and who else is it? Eddie Albert's in this one. This one's not a very good cast. Charo.
Charo. Well, there you go.
Paul Chado. There you go. I made fun of him this morning for getting another Charo joke in. This one is probably just fun just for how stupid it is in some ways, just because of this really convoluted plot. Because basically Robert Wagner tries to blow this plane up, not once, but like 3 fucking times. And they're never figured out. Then they put the bastard back in the air after he tried blowing him up already.
It's Concorde, Airport 79.
Because it has to do with this fucking plot that he sold weapons to some foreign government or some shit, and this reporter lady's gonna report it, but they're dating, so he keeps sweet talking her and shit. But yet he's trying to blow up the fucking plane she's on, and she's so stupid she can't put 2 and 2 together.
It's turbulence.
It's like, God, they keep trying. Somebody's trying to blow this fucking plane up for some fucking reason.
I wonder who it could be.
Could it be the arms dealer that I'm fucking told I'm gonna fucking put the story in paper that he's connected with these illegal arms sales? No, he loves me. It is so fucking stupid. And then George Kennedy all of a sudden is a fucking pilot out of nowhere. This fucking guy's been the maintenance guy for 3 fucking movies. The head guy, you know, the guy that you're Scotty. He's your Scotty, okay?
Yeah.
Now why is he a pilot?
He got promoted.
I think in the last one, I think he was running the fucking place.
He got demoted.
It's weird because it's almost like they didn't write him into the movie, but like he shows up, he's like, "I'll be in it." It's like, fuck. Now we got to figure out where he's gonna fucking fit in here.
Sure, I'll do it. I need a job.
Instead of just making him either a different character each movie or something like that, which would have made sense, because there's no connection, right? It's not like it's the same. That's what I was trying to say. It's not like it's the same company each movie. It's not like there's other characters that are brought up or talked about or other events. No, never once that I can recall. Maybe once in the second one, the George Kennedy character may have made an off reference to something in the first movie. I don't remember. But I don't even think in the second movie he was written in it because he feels like he's shoved in at the last minute almost. But yeah, so anyhow.
That's funny.
The Concord date, was it really? Are you just making a joke?
I have no idea.
Oh, they got that fucker doing flips and shit. And fucking, oh God, it's like a fighter jet. Oh, fuck this movie, man. And it looks the worst of all of them. Like, just the worst. And I think it had the most of any of the digital, like, that I noticed as far as like any stale grain or anything like that, or ghost grain, whatever you want to call it. Right. Any of that kind of manipulation done to it, this one feels like it was the worst too on top of it all. Right. But and the funny thing is, guess what? The first 3 movies all ranged in like the $8-9 million range. I think 12 was one of them. Mm-hmm. This fucking movie was $22 million in 1979.
1970, dang.
Yes. You guys realize what that extrapolates now to? Like fucking like that's like a $200 million movie or more.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing spending that on an airplane movie? Like what the fuck, or airport movie? What the fuck? The 4th one, no less.
They thought it was going to be a big hit. They were a big disaster.
This thing feels like a straight to TV movie on top of it all. That's the problem.
I mean, when you got Charo in there.
Exactly.
That's the worst.
Robert Wagner and Charo and shit. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Robert Wagner and all, but I mean, it feels so fucking TV movie of the week, especially with the weak effects. Speaking of, like, yeah.
Do you think the airport movies are funnier than Airplane now?
That Concorde almost is as funny in an inadvertent way. With the fucking plot and the fact that this guy keeps trying to blow. Like, at some point you would think somebody would figure this shit out. Because he literally goes in and Lex Luthor's like 3 times this whole, he's got like a little guy on the inside because it's his own company and they're supposed to be testing these fucking missiles or whatever. And I already had once where the missiles went off course. Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, no, because the little guy went in there like Lex Luthor and changed the coordinates so it chased the fucking plane. And of course, these are like heat-seeking missiles or whatever they are. So like George Kennedy's getting all smart and shit and like shoot a goddamn flare out the window. You know, it's like they're doing flips and shit in the air and stuff. And it's like, this is a big passenger plane. Like, what the fuck? Like. This ain't some little jet. You're flying around like it's a little jet. Like, what the fuck is going on here? This came out the same years as Star Wars.
There you go. That's what they were trying to capitalize on.
I don't think it had anything to do with that, but you got to. I'm talking about from the degree of like.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like, okay, you're trying to give this much excitement to an audience that just got out of Star Wars. Fuck, you're done.
That's it. You failed.
I was gonna say that's the kiss of death right there. when you're
Yeah,
up
I guess FKH is not kidding, because that was the one thing I do know that was a big, huge deal that they let them use the Concorde for that movie.
Yeah.
Because that was another reason why I think they let him, is because they basically showed the Concorde doing things that no plane could fucking do. And it's not like the plane has, and it's not the plane's fault that anything's going wrong, right? This is the first time, or not so much the plane's fault, but like it's not an explosion on the plane itself. It's not some sort of self-sabotage on the inside. It's not some, mechanical malfunction. It's literally somebody trying to blow the son of a bitch out of the sky. And at what point are they going to go, oh, it was just a terrorist attack. Oh, it was just an accident. It was just this. It was just...
Yeah.
But I feel bad for those who did die on the actual plane when it did go down, obviously. But
of course, yes.
No, like, it's kind of funny if that's the case, because they showed that fucking plane doing shit that I don't even think jets could do. But anyhow, that being said, I got, the funny thing is because you notice, it came in this set before for Universal, right? Just a standard. Oh, and they did do 5.1 remixes for all of these films too. They're pretty good, except for the fourth one. The fourth one sounds like donkey ass. It sounds like somebody just literally went in there and half-assed the fuck out of this one.
By the time they got to that, they were done.
Which is funny, because, like, I think brought up in the fucking chat earlier, this is probably one of the more popular ones with people, and I can fucking understand why.
Yeah.
Because it's the most batshit crazy of them all. It kept me entertained, but not in a good way.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God, is this movie going to get any more fucking crazy? But the reason I bought these separately is, A, I love that they're in these nice, I love the original poster art, on here. And of course the DVDs. It would have been interesting had they had an alternate for this is where, see, these are the times where I wish Kino would still do something on the alternate, because I love to have something different, on the inside. But shit, I'm not going to complain too much. But it was actually cheaper with the sale price to buy the 4 of these separate than it was to buy them in that shitty fucking book. Whose idea was that, Kino? This is one thing I'm going to call you out for. Because if it was Universal's, I'll give you a fucking pass. Because they're the ones who are fucking guilty of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this weird fucking feeling that somebody at Universal said, you got to do a 4-pack, and it's got to be in one of those fucking books that people love so much. Hate them.
Yes, they suck.
And they know that we hate them because they've re-released Jurassic Park and fucking Back to the Future enough times because of it. It was the one time they didn't wait for Back to the Future to have an anniversary to re-release it, because people complained so fucking much about that fucking book scratching their 4Ks.
Yeah, and the Indiana Jones ones.
And the Indiana
yeah.
So yeah, up until I think midnight, you can still get these cheaper as separate than all together in that stupid book.
Yep, you can get them, because this is the last day of the Kino Lorber winter sale. So if you guys want the airport movies, get them out. I know Clark the Shark out in the audience here said he just got his. Can't wait to watch them. So
too bad I'm broke.
Oh, yeah. FKH had to prove me semi-wrong by sending me a video of a 727 doing a roll. I'm not saying they can't. This motherfucker doesn't do a roll, though.
It flips.
This motherfucker flips like this. Not a roll. A flip. I ain't never seen a fucking jet do that except for in fucking Independence Day, and it's Will Smith.
That's funny.
I'm just saying, it's very fucking... with people in it and shit, though, do you know how many people that would kill? Unless you have centrifugal force. Like, I don't know. That's... You better hope everybody's seatbelted in. Like, buckle up, kids. We're going for a roll.
Do a barrel roll.
At least in this movie, that's one thing, too. You got people flying and shit flying all over the fucking place. It's hilarious. But anyhow, enough of the airport films. I had a journey through them. It was something. It was definitely something.
Oh, well, okay. It's keeping in sort of the same vein, not quite really, but you'll see what I'm talking about. I watched Star Trek: The Undiscovered Country.
You discovered the undiscovered country?
Undiscovered Country. It's a winter movie, so that's why I watched it. I was going to go into watch the first one again, and the whale one, but I only got Undiscovered Country watched. But I love the Undiscovered Country. It's a great one. It's a fun one. As I said, speaking of like flying and everything, yeah, Undiscovered Country is great. It's great.
It's got a bad guy plot in it.
Yeah, it's got a bad guy plot. What I was watching is like, it's so. This is what Star Trek excels at, and how they do something so well that movies today just cannot freaking do. Because the whole plot of the movie is this is where the Klingons become part of the Federation. Like you see it in the Next Generation, they're part of the Federation and everything. So like their planet, their sun or whatever, their mining thing blows up, and they only got 50 years left to live. So they're making a peace treaty to get rid of the line. Oh my God, my mind's slipping on me all of a sudden. The
neutral zone line.
The neutral zone line, yes. And they're going to join the Federation. But you have people like Kirk who's in them who like, I can never forgive them for the death of my boy.
Let them die.
Let them die, Spock. Let them die, right? And then you got the on the other side, you got the one Klingon played by Christopher Plummer, who's like, no, we don't want to join. We'll lose who we are. Well, they're going to make us knee before them, and we will not have our culture anymore and everything. They're going to assimilate us. And so we're like, it's such a great like storytelling from like what's going on in like today's day and age and stuff. Like they do it so well, and they do it with such great characters. It's such a great story, and a plot, like a sabotage plot, and like spies on each side. It's so good. It's so good, and it's not like browbeating you over the head. It's just I love the Undiscovered Country. It's one of my favorite Star Trek movies, and one of the things like. I typically, for whatever reason, I guess because it's like when you're growing up as a kid and everything, you got the Christmas break off and stuff. I'd like watch Star Trek, I'd watch the original series or the movies. And so it's kind of become a thing where I kind of watch the Star Trek movies around Christmas time or the show. But yes, it is so good. It's so well done. Is it a little over the top sometimes with like the Klingons spouting off Shakespeare? Like I think what Khan does it better when he with the quote. I can't remember what the quote was, like, from hell's heart I stab at thee. That how he does that. Like Khan does that better than Christopher Plummer delivering Shakespeare as a Klingon before he dies. You know what I mean? It's not quite the same, but it's still in the same vein. Yes, he did. You could tell he is chewing the scenery.
Written by Nicholas Meyer as well.
Directed by Nicholas Meyer. He comes back after. Yeah. So like Plummer is great. He's a great villain.
Great actor.
Yes, he is. He is. But no, like if you've not seen that, I don't know if you've seen all the originals, Runner, or not.
Not really. My dad liked Star Trek back in the day, but I was more into Star Wars. Well, most people were my age. We didn't really. Our generation. It's so funny. Like our generation, like barely talks about Star Trek, if at all.
Well, Star Trek actually was starting to die before Star Wars was. So.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. And
yeah,
like
J.J. Abrams killed them both. So
yeah, I was gonna say like barely anybody talks about like the new stuff, even people my age. So
yeah.
Because I speaking of Star Wars, like I remember when Star Wars was exciting, when Disney got it, but we know how that turned out.
You really should get in on the original Star Trek movies.
I've been meaning to. I don't know. There's so much other shit I gotta watch.
They're so good. I love the Undiscovered Country. I just had, and it's so fun because not only I'm explaining this plot and everything, but you also get this great thing where Shatner gets to be Shatner, because like him and Bones, the doctor, get arrested by the Klingons because like what happens is the Klingon ambassador who's coming to make the peace treaty is murdered, and Captain Kirk and Dr. Bones are framed. So they're sent to the Klingon planet, and they're sent into prison on this ice planet. Kind of Star Wars-esque. Like, this is one of the Star Trek movies that has a lot of alien creature designs in it, right? Because like they're put in like this prison, this Klingon prison, ice planet, So that's like that's why it's one of the reasons why I want to watch it, because it's very winter, feels very like that. So like there's a bunch of different aliens there, a bunch of great creature designs, and Shatner gets to be Shatner. Like he gets to fight an alien on a Klingon planet. He gets to make out with a supermodel who's also just so happens to be a shape-shifting alien, and he also gets to fight himself because she shapeshifts into him. So he gets to fight and make things with himself. You know what I mean? So it's very Shatner's. It's a great scene in the movie and everything. Yes, it's Moby Dick. That's what. Thank you, FK. Like from Hell's Heart, I stabbed you with Moby Dick. That's what I couldn't remember because I know it wasn't Shakespeare. I was like the way Khan delivers that line, and because it's very Moby Dick and the Wrath of Khan. But like Plummer spouting off Shakespeare lines just doesn't have the same effect for me. Yes, he's really chewing it up as a Klingon and everything, but him like giving lines from Shakespeare as like Khan was doing just doesn't resonate quite the same. But other than that, man, I love the Undiscovered Country. It's great. And it's weird because usually it's like the odd, is it the odd or is it the even?
No, it fits in the even argument.
Yeah,
which I buy, but also I say the odd ones are the ones that are most like the original series, which is odd, I guess. Is that people like, those are the ones that are like, I don't like the motion picture, and 3 is kind of
Yeah.
And 5, I fucking hate 5.
Yeah, everybody hates this.
I love 5. I'm like, this is one of the ones that's most like the show. In fact, there's like an episode that's almost exactly like, and I love this idea that Kirk basically outsmarts this supposed god.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, you're a god. If you're a god, then what do you need a starship for?
Exactly.
God would need a starship.
in the extended cut of the film or whatever, it almost feels like he found the devil, not God, because of what they cut out of it. 'Cause like some of the stuff he says is like the devil. But you're
not
right.
just that. Yeah, there's also a version of the film we never got to see just because
so much cut out.
Shatner had like a huge fucking vision for the film that never got realized.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I love 5 too. I love 3. I love them all. I truly love them all. And I love the motion picture. That's why I was going to go back and watch the motion picture after I watched part 6, because when you get to part 6, it is the very last of the original Trek. It's still, it's the very last of it. And Shatner has the great line at the end. It's like when the second star to the right and straight on till morning, which is from Peter Pan. That's where what's the destination, Captain? And it's got all their signatures and everything. So like, I'm now going to watch the first one, because I love the first movie. I don't care. People could say it's boring all they want, but it is one of the ones that is very Star Trek, like the original series.
Fuck, I watched the extra boring version.
Yeah, I watched the extended one too. It is a great movie. I
thought you were going to say it's so boring.
No, it is.
No, it isn't. Movie. It's just more.
No. I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say that as a joke, because
honestly, I know most people would be like, "You're fucking crazy for me saying it." But I'd almost argue that Star Trek the Motion Picture is one of the best examples of how you should or could take a TV show and actually make a motion picture out of it.
Yeah.
And it still technically feel like the TV show, but a reason why you're doing a movie.
And feels eventful as well.
Exactly. That's my point. Yeah.
Yes. And I mean, hey, regardless of what people think, we got 6 Star Trek movies. So whether you liked it or not, it spawned the movies. It spawned Wrath of Khan, which is by far probably the best Star Trek movie. But like, I love them all. Like Tom said, I love them all.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Should I start with Wrath of Khan?
No.
Okay.
I would start with the motion picture.
I would watch at least, if you're not going to watch the entire TOS series, you should if you're going to start with any just out of randomness, I know most people kind of flinch at first, but I'm like, start with 4.
Nah.
Really?
I know why.
And I say that just because it works as its own movie. Like, you don't have to have seen anything before it. You don't have to have ever seen a Star Trek movie. It doesn't fucking matter how it ends, because it doesn't really lead up to anything in the future. Yes, there's a few things in the beginning that kind of tie up some loose ends.
From part 3.
But that doesn't matter, because once you hit the main plot, you can pretty much cut all that shit out from the beginning. All you need that to understand is that the Spock character's having some goofiness going on with his head, but it doesn't even matter, because you could cut all that off, because once you hit to the main plot, It's basically a movie about people from the future who need a whale. So it's an out of water comedy about people who need a fish.
Yeah, there's a lot of movie. It's true. It's true. It is the most successful of the Star Trek movies
because it's the most accessible.
Yeah,
it was the first one I saw, and that's why I say that, because it's like there's nothing that in it that requires you to have ever seen anything Star Trek before. Even if you have even a cursory knowledge of who these characters are, that's all you need. And even then, it doesn't matter because they just work as generic like Galaxy Quest kind of characters. That's kind of what this movie would be. This would be like a really good Galaxy Quest sequel.
That would be pretty cool.
You get my drift? Like, it works as its own fucking thing. But that being said, if you're going to really do the deep dive, my suggestion is look up, like, if you don't want to watch the whole series of TOS, which, you know, it's not long. It's only three seasons, 60 some episodes. But that being said, like, you're better off watching like the top 10 episodes that most fans agree on. Yeah. Yeah. With especially Space Seed.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should definitely watch Space Seed before you watch Wrath of Khan.
There's a few other select episodes you should probably see, but yeah, just cause.
That's the one that they introduced Khan in, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So like that's what I'm saying. And then there's no particular order to a lot of them
I watched that episode with my dad once. Because
that's cool.
Like what was it? Like a few Christmases ago, actually. This was around Christmas Day. And one of the gifts I gave for my dad was a DVD of Wrath of Khan. And because I did that, he said, "Hey, let me show you the episode where they introduced Khan." And so I did, and I was like, "Oh," but I never got to watching the actual movie.
No, the movie is actually. Oh, go ahead, Scurry.
No, that was probably going to say the same thing you said. The movie's actually really good.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But no, I mean, if there was like one episode, you had to just. That's the beauty of Star Trek, is that each episode is like an old comic book. Mm-hmm. You don't have to have seen any of the episodes. Like, none of them are like a first episode. There's not an episode where there's like this huge introduction of these characters.
I like that. That's nice.
So, I mean, you kind of get an idea of who these characters are almost every episode anyway. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, shit. The weird thing about the thing that still bothers me about Wrath of Khan is that Chekhov should not be the fucking character that's on the goddamn play. Of all the characters, of all of them, why him? Because he wasn't on the show yet.
But did you the story Walter Koenig says that he said he's been telling for years and years and years and years and years now that he made up in his head why Khan remembers him. Have you ever heard that story?
Yes.
Where he says like,
and I think
to him coming out of the bathroom or something.
Oh no, that's not the version I've heard. The version maybe I'm talking about Nicholas Meyer's version is.
Oh, I was talking about Walter Koenig's version.
Yeah. No, I guess I thought they would be similar, but I guess that the workaround is that Chekhov was on the ship, he just wasn't a part of the bridge yet.
Yeah.
And if you remember in the episode, Khan goes through the files of each member of the crew of the ship.
Yeah.
So that's Nicholas Meyer's workaround.
Yeah, I think if I could remember the Walter Koenig's story, which is yes, he was on the toilet and that Khan needed to use the bathroom and he wouldn't get out. And then when he finally came out, and he goes, "I'll never forget your face." And so that's why in Wrath of Khan he goes, "I never forget his face."
Well, that was Nicholas. I think Nicholas Meyer's. That's was his workaround for that was that Khan had such a great memory that he remembers each and every member of the crew from going through their files.
Yeah, which makes much more sense than Walter Koenig's. But no, yes, definitely watch the top 10 episodes. I would say if you don't want to invest into the whole series, and part 4, I think Tom is right. Part 4 is for considering it's
normies.
It's for the normies. Other than like in the beginning, it does wrap up the end of part 3. It wraps up with some stuff that happens at the end of part 3, and it wraps it up, and then it gets into it. And technically, Christopher Lloyd is the only guy to have a starship time machine stolen from him twice. So,
God damn it, you're right.
Yes,
that's fun.
Yeah.
Well, what's hilarious also about that is that's when they made because isn't the Klingon bird of prey actually a whatchamacallit? Originally in the original show, weren't they? What is the other people they fight against if it's not the Klingons? Goddamn.
The
Romulans. Isn't it originally a Romulan ship anyway?
I think so. I think they're both Romulan. I think so. And
yeah.
They just redesigned them a little bit. So yeah. So Christopher Lloyd is the bad guy in part 3, Klingon, and they still ship and they time travel.
Enough of you.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, man. But yes, no, I love Undiscovered Country. It is a great watch.
Bastards killed my son.
Yes.
Klingon bastards. They killed my son. I never met him for 5 minutes. I was a piss poor father. But now I'm gonna hold a grudge.
Yeah,
big grudge.
I'll never forgive him for taking my boy from me.
The one you never spent time getting to know in the first place. He was a grown man.
He sets his picture down and it's the grown man picture of him.
Yeah, you never fucking cared about this kid.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kurt.
He didn't
I love
even
you.
Really know about him though. Well, no, that's true.
Dad.
He did know about him.
He did, but he kept his distance on because she didn't want him to be.
Yeah.
He didn't want him to have aspirations to be like his father or have to worry about his father and all that. Yeah, whatever. It's a lame excuse.
It is. But it also
kind of makes Kirk a deadbeat dad.
It does, but not as bad as Han Solo.
No, you got a point. Thank you. That makes it a little better.
Yeah, not as
at
bad.
Least he's like, I thought that's what you wanted. But that's what you needed from me.
And even though it does kind of make Kirk a deadbeat bad, it does hold to his character because his first and only love is his starship, and he just can't let it go. And even at the end of part 6, when they're ordering him back to decommission the Enterprise, they're like, nah, we're going second star straight onto the left, straight onto the morning. So like
that's what I love about the first movie is that he barely even pretends he's not just trying to get control back over the chair.
He comes on board and immediately sits in the chair and he's like,
yeah, and he's all like, I'm gonna have this bitch.
No, you're the captain. Here, take the damn chair, you motherfucker.
It's like, dude, you kind of look like you're coveting your son's wife, but hey, I'm not gonna fucking say shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Kirk,
and I'm really, I mean, like it does hold true to Captain Kirk's character.
That's what I love about him. He's a very down the line, and Shatner knows the character, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, that's the thing. He knows what the character will and won't do. Yes, it's partially his. Don't get me wrong. I mean, so he obviously has that. What do you call it? That. What's the word I'm looking for? The carte blanche, basically.
Oh yeah.
To do what he wants with it, but he knows in a way you can't go crazy. But he also makes Kirk a real person, right? And not only that, he's a very 20th century guy.
Yep.
In the 23rd century.
Yep.
And he's John Wayne.
He is
in the Old West. In the future.
That is very much true because it's very much John Wayne-esque in Undiscovered Country after he gets in that fight with the aliens and they're in the prison and everything, and that alien chick kisses him and she's much younger than him. Even Bones is like, what's with you anyway? What is it with you? Because he's like, everywhere we go.
Which is kind of funny because in the show, he was never all that much of a womanizer per se.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the movies is where a lot of that shit started. Because every movie, he's got all sorts of bitches falling over themselves for.
Well, I mean, he did have, like, the green ladies and some of the ladies in the TV show and stuff. But
yeah, but even, like, the Uhura kiss was forced. I mean, like, it's not like he banged Uhura or something like that. Like, they made that whole thing. Like, that was, like, that cursory misunderstanding of, like, what the show really was from JJ and crew, but like, anyway.
But no, I just these 4K still look amazing, look great. I
had some issues, but
there's a few in there, but they don't look. I mean, they're good, and I've been working my way through the Star Trek movies. I know I've brought it on before, but like I have not watched like every single one over and over a couple times. So like I've making my way through some of them. But I Undiscovered Country is great. It's a very great story. I think a sort of relevant story to today's day and age, told in a way that I don't think they can tell movies in, because the messaging becomes more important than the characters in the story. So like if you want this Star Trek, that's what Star Trek excelled at. Especially like that one episode where one side, the guys with the what's his name that played the Riddler, it's like one side is white, one side is black, but the person's on the other side, the black is on the opposite side, and the white is on the opposite side, and they hate each other. And it's a great story episode on race relations in Star Trek.
It's also like a great Western in space. You're not wrong, right?
Yes.
It's the old, the old frontier, just like now it's the new frontier, right? And it's the old time when the the natives and stuff like that were being taken over by the but they, in some cases, like this case, it was finally a point where they fought and fought and fought, and now they were in a position where they needed help. Now it's not exactly the same, but it's set up like a Western where it's like you had this guy who had his son killed by the natives, let's say, and now he's got to find a way to get around his prejudice, right? And that's another thing, is having somebody like Kirk who has this kind of prejudice in a time when they're not supposed to necessarily, right? Even their enemies are still not supposed to look,
Yeah, because it's the future. It's supposed to be a perfect future, and that's what was some of the problems with the first couple seasons of the Next Generation, Star Trek: The Next Generation, is because by the time you get there, it's supposed to be an absolutely perfect future. And it's like the writers were struggling because like, how are we supposed to tell stories, in this universe when everything is supposed to be perfect? And that's why it took them a while in the Next Generation, But no, I love it. Kirk is definitely the 20th century man in the 23rd century. And it's a great movie. Great movies. But anyways, that's that. I figured I followed up, save my Christmas movie for last, and so you were talking to airports and they sort of flight and everything sort of go together in that sense. And in some cases there are disasters with sabotage. And I'm glad. Go ahead.
No, I say it could also worked off my last movie as well, but go ahead.
Yes, that's true. And I do like that they didn't make Savick the bad guy in part 6, because I know they were going to make Savick the traitor Vulcan, and then they brought in Kim Cattrall and made her a different character. So I'm glad they didn't turn, because I think that would have been against Savick's character. I really do.
Especially after everything that she had been through in 3.
Yeah, with Kirk's son and everything.
Really shitty. Yeah,
and Spock and bringing him back. So.
And basically, she didn't. It wasn't the whole thing like they were going to do the thing with Kirk's son, or not Kirk's son, Spock's son too, with her.
Yeah, with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they bring that up in the that unification thing they did. I think they have like her and Spock's son in that.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. Which is really that's a really good thing. So
yeah. So I'm glad they didn't fuck her character up either. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad it did.
Of course, I always liked the second actress more than I did Kirstie Alley, to be honest with you. Although Kirstie Alley is okay, but she didn't act Vulcan enough like the second chick did.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I really don't think it's weird because the second actress I don't think could have worked as well in Wrath of Khan as like I think Kirstie Alley worked well in Wrath of Khan.
I agree with you. Yeah,
like you were mentioning, like the second actress feels like Star Trek. You know what I mean?
She feels more like a Vulcan.
She feels like a Vulcan. She feels like she fits in with everybody. She feels right. Whereas Kirstie Alley feels like I don't know, maybe it's because I knew who Kirstie Alley was by the time I saw the second one. Maybe I don't know.
She's a good, decent enough actress, but I just didn't feel like she's great in the movie, in the role. You're not wrong. She's this young, go-getter type that that part of her is kind of what a Vulcan would be, but it's almost like she wants it too much compared to what a Vulcan should. Right. And that's kind of where like when she's the second actress, I'm forgetting her name, but somebody in the chat will probably remind me. Like she turns all that emotional shit off that Kirstie Alley, because Kirstie Alley's like, oh, I'm trying to act. I gotta act, and acting is emotion. It's like, well, the problem is you're playing a character that doesn't show emotion. Now, no, granted, I said didn't say it doesn't have emotion. People forget that. It's no, they don't show emotion. Yeah, Vulcans still have it, but they've just learned how to turn that shit off. But that being said, Robin Curtis, thank you. Yeah, I think she just does a better job of encapsulating, especially in what they need her for in that film in comparison to the second one. So I agree with you. But Kirstie Alley's fine, and especially considering it's this where she was at her career. Cheers was going to be around the corner, and it'd be a few more years, and she'd be on stuff like Look Who's Talking, and she'd be an A-list actress. That's another thing people forget about all these actresses we had back in the day that were huge stars. And it's like, we had a ton of huge stars. I could probably name you more actresses from the 80s that led films than I could now.
Mm-hmm.
What, Zendaya?
She's the star of every movie now.
Right. Name
her Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, as far as female actresses, I'm trying to think of one that's even that popular. But you had, in just a handful of like, not just talking about like Sigourney Weavers, right? Like I'm talking about, you had Gina Davis, you had her, you had fucking Jamie Lee Curtis, you had Mrs. Kurt Russell, what the fuck's her name? Goldie Hawn.
Oh, Goldie Hawn, yeah.
You know, like, and I remind people all the time that she, you know, Private Benjamin was a huge fucking movie, and so was Overboard. I mean, these women opened movies, and people always talk about Julia Roberts. Like, fuck, she didn't have shit on some of these other women in some cases.
Yeah, like, she only came around in the 90s and
80s,
like
early 90s,
movies that was really big, and then other than that, she kind of, But no, I mean, like, you're not wrong. There were so many better actresses in there that were opening movies.
And at one point, you know, like I said, even Kirstie Alley herself was considered an A-list actress. As I brought on a few weeks ago, Look Who's Talking.
Yep.
She got a slew of films out of that. What was it? The Madhouse one with John Larroquette? And shit, she was in a bunch of movies.
Tons.
You even had Roseanne Barr opening movies at one point.
Yeah. She-Devil. Oh, man, that movie.
She-Devil, and what was the other one she did? I'm trying to remember now.
I just remember She-Devil, but
I thought she did another one, but maybe I'm wrong. But okay, maybe I'm... Yeah, Wildcats is a great one, yeah. With fucking Goldie Hawn, yeah.
And even in, like... Kurt Russell is great in Overboard, but honestly, Goldie Hawn overshadows Kurt Russell in Overboard.
Well, she is. She gets kind of A-list. She gets the A-listing actually in the poster, and not only that, because of those two being in that movie together and him being basically in a Goldie Hawn movie, that's technically his highest-grossing movie.
Yeah,
which is crazy,
isn't it?
It's crazy.
That's the power of women back then. It didn't fucking matter.
I was gonna say though, it makes sense in retrospect.
That's what I was trying to say. There's never been this huge hurdle that they're trying to act like there was. It was like, no, if you were talented or funny or both, you know, if you were sexy, funny, or you could, you know, be a good actress. Like, look at Meryl Streep. I mean, like, God, for how many years was it like, oh, might as well just give her the fucking Oscar.
Yeah, you had Meryl Streep. You also had, what's her name?
Glenn Close and some
Glenn
others.
Close.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Glenn Close. Yeah, you had all of them back in the day. Sharon Stone back in the day.
Oh, God.
I mean, regardless of what you thought, people weren't going to that movie to see Michael Douglas. They were going to see Sharon Stone.
Sorry, I just pulled out my headphone thing and I couldn't hear you, but I was going to mention Sharon Stone before you know, just before, yeah.
They were going to see Sharon Stone in that movie, not Michael Douglas. I mean, you had Kathleen Turner too. Speaking of which, Kathleen Turner was great back in the day. So yeah,
Whoopi Goldberg was a movie star at one point.
She was. But yeah, no, but you're right. I do agree. I love Kirstie Alley in Wrath of Khan as Saavik, but I definitely think Robin Curtis, she feels more at home in the Star Trek universe as Saavik than Kirstie Alley did.
I mean, shit, you even had like character actresses and secondary actresses that I could name off, like Jennifer Tilly and fucking oh shit, I just forgot her name, Plummer from fucking like Pulp Fiction and shit like that. Amanda Plummer and all that shit. Like, you had how many of these great fucking actresses and the Arquette sisters? Jesus Christ! Like,
Patricia Arquette was like huge back in the 80s.
Not just her tits either.
Yeah, I mean, she has a great body too.
And her sisters were well known too. Like, I mean,
Molly Ringwald,
Even we in our generation had a few with like Nev Campbell and fucking Jennifer Love, huge tits, and
yes. The 90s era.
Yes.
Fuck. Even Heather Graham and fucking Christy Swans. Oh, fuck.
My God, yeah. Roller Girl.
Always also
Molly Ringwald. Fuck yes.
Also Kim Cattrall, speaking of which, Mannequin.
Oh, yeah.
She had like two careers.
For Mannequin.
You're right, Greg. She had two fucking careers, right?
Yes,
she had the early career where she was opening movies, and then she had the fucking Sex and the City career later on.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And even that cast was made. I hate even mentioning the fucking main chick, fucking horseface bitch. She was even an A-list actress at one goddamn point.
Elizabeth Shue. as well. Speaking of which,
Elizabeth Shue, and you had and fucking what's her face from Short Circuit and shit that was also in Breakfast Club.
Ali Sheedy.
Ali Sheedy, fucking.
Yeah.
Remember Cameron Diaz? What fucking
Cameron
movie
Diaz,
made her a movie star?
Yep. The Mask, and she was in everything.
Everything.
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron was another one that came out of that era.
Barrymore,
I mean, we had
Drew Barrymore.
Oh fuck! Well, we grew up with her, but yeah.
Lucy Liu.
Oh god, yeah.
Lucy Liu, yep. But yeah, I mean,
Uma Thurman, for fuck's sake.
Oh, Uma Thurman, yeah.
To hear them talk to, like, we were always just the side chick in a movie, and so it's like,
no, you weren't.
Like, come on, people.
It's so funny.
We loved our fucking Sarah Connor. Come on.
Yes,
I mean, even Linda Hamilton wasn't even technically an A-list actress, but everybody knew who the fuck she was because, I mean, come on. There's so many great ones. I didn't even fucking Phoebe Cates. Oh my god, like the darling, everybody would love.
Oh yes.
Jesus Christ. How many more can we keep going?
That scene from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, man.
And speaking of Spaceballs, Daphne Zuniga, she wasn't an A-list actress, but she was in enough movies. Like, I mean, these are just sideline actresses, like I'm saying, or B-list actresses that I could name off.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't name half these people today besides Zendaya.
You got Zendaya, Sydney Sweeney, but
Sydney Sweeney, but is she technically an A-list yet? She's opening movies, which is she quote unquote opening movies?
No, I mean there's some that I could name on the top of my head that I've seen in some movies I liked, like Margaret Qualley. She was in The Substance. That was one of my favorites last year.
I think Margaret Qualley may have a future. I do think she may have a future.
I'm not sure who she is, but yeah.
She's the daughter of Andy McDowell.
Yes.
She's in.
She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I was so sad to hear some. Like, I heard Andy McDowell is not a very nice person.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I've sadly heard that too.
So suddenly, I'm not so sad if Bill Murray made her cry. So you probably deserved it. Lucy didn't, but you did. God damn it. Yeah, after you hear the Lucy Liu story, you're like, yeah, Bill, you're being a dick.
Yeah.
Kind of being a dick, Bill. Not kind of. Yeah, you were being a dick.
You were being a dick. All right. Let's go on to Runner. What do we got?
Sorry.
Oh, God.
No, that was a great conversation.
No, that was a great conversation.
Great conversation.
This movie's a complete different tone in comparison. And
fuck Nancy Allen. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Nancy Allen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nancy Allen. Fucking.
And Sissy Spacek, for fuck's sake.
Yes, Sissy Spacek. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jessica Lange.
Yep.
I was gonna say those are like two Brian De Palma actors right there.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Let's not even get started on Lynch actresses.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Laura Dern.
Naomi. What's her name?
Laura Dern and
Watts.
Naomi. Yeah.
Yes.
Naomi Watts.
Yeah, man.
Laura Dern was young when she got started. People forget about that.
No, she was.
Who's she the daughter of? Or am I thinking of somebody
Bruce Dern.
else?
She's the daughter of Bruce Dern.
Bruce Dern. That's right. Yeah.
Because wasn't she like 17 when she shot Blue Velvet or something?
Yes, I think she's 19 in Blue Velvet.
Yeah, but she was like 16 or 17 when she did one of her other movies before that. I'm trying to remember what it was, but yeah. Okay. No, she was pretty young when she got started too. Of course, you had other ones like what's her face that was really young, Jodie Foster and some others. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, you don't have too many that actually go on to have a really prolific career as young actresses like that. Yeah.
But what's your movie?
Does it have a good prolific actress in it?
Actually, I don't think there's any actresses in it. I think it's all dudes.
So it's a good movie.
Well, I don't know.
Unless it's porno, then it's gay.
No.
Yeah, I mean, there's Dallas. Yeah, Winona Ryder.
Well, you might.
Fuck, we forgot about Winona. Sorry.
Jennifer Connelly,
Kim Basinger. We did 9.5 Winks.
Oh my God.
Anyway, sorry, Runner. Come on, what do you got?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Yes.
God, should I just show the movie at this point?
Nicole Kidman.
I can't take this serious.
We're gonna keep remembering names.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman.
I was gonna say this is my film bro pick right here.
Oh, Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, really?
I still haven't seen it. So.
Oh, okay. It's so weird. I haven't seen this in like 4 or 5 years, and when I did
I didn't
see
think
it,
I was gonna, but I did. I ended up. Maybe if I rewatch it, I don't know if I will, but
I was just gonna get to that. Like, I liked it more on rewatch because when I first watched it, I was like, it's all right. It's not my favorite Nolan at all, but then I rewatched it because, funnily enough, I may or may not get shit for this because the fucking historical accuracy motherfuckers are gonna kill me. But I saw the Odyssey trailer and I was like, what does this tone remind me of? And I'm like, oh, I'm getting some Dunkirk vibes. So I thought I'd rewatch Dunkirk. And yeah, no, it's better than I thought it would. I love the intensity of it. I love that there's not a lot of dialogue, and I was actually, my joke was going to be that the relation to the airports to segue into this is that they're planes that fly in it. I was going to make a dumb joke of that, but what's weird is like the main stars of the film who, you know, are like in the beach in the beginning, and they're trying to, there's like bombs that come down and stuff, you know, the whole Dunkirk shebang and stuff. But like a lot of those guys are like not huge stars. They're like young men and stuff. And I will say the one distraction or criticism I'd give it is just the fact that Harry Styles is in the fucking movie. Like, why?
I don't know. I didn't see the movie, so all I know is Tom Hardy's in it. So
Tom Hardy's in it, and his face is covered most of the time because he's
sounds about right for Nolan.
That's Tom Hardy right there. I believe he's one of the pilots, and he has the whole shoot him down.
Sounds about right for a Nolan movie. Sound design is awful.
It's finding this, because here's the thing. I get the criticism of the sound and stuff. I'm not gonna argue with many people there. I get it. I really do.
I don't understand his thing with that. I really don't.
I get it. I get it. Some people, and I was gonna say, like, he's not everybody's favorite director, but he has a following. You gotta admit that. Like I want to see the Odyssey in IMAX 70 millimeter because they're finally fucking building one in Chicago.
I heard something like, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm like excited. I saw an article on it like a month or so ago, and the article is like finished in time to see Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. I'm like, fuck yes, I don't have to go to Indianapolis to see it in IMAX 70 millimeter, because I'm not gonna get into the differences, but there is a difference with IMAX 70 millimeter to, you know, normal IMAX or whatever people call
No,
it.
I understand, and I'd be the first one to back you up on that.
Yeah, because God, I hate it when people are just like I remember when I talked about Oppenheimer, when I brought it on, I said I saw it in 70 millimeter, and somebody in the chat was like, just call it IMAX, Runner. I'm like, God. I'm like,
there's technically a difference, because I can go to an IMAX, but no 70 millimeter.
No, I was gonna say there is a difference.
I was kind of upset when I went to see Jaws on what was the largest IMAX in the country, and technically the world. And it was Jaws, just the same fucking version I got at home on my 4K.
Yeah, no, and
everything, it looked like it even had even more DNR added to it. But yeah,
that's very disappointing. That's why those IMAX releases are kind of a gamble.
Yeah.
Well, something like Jaws, you shouldn't even do in an IMAX. Let's be real, because IMAX works for something where you can either open up the mat, which Jaws you can't because it was shot in anamorphic, or add something to it. In Jaws, you don't want to add shit to it. You just want to fucking put it out there. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't even have been an IMAX experience thing. I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, it was cool to see it on a big ass screen, but I would have probably had a much better experience seeing it on much wider, big theatrical. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because my mom tells me the story of when she saw the movie for the first time. She saw it in Chicago at this big, huge fucking theater. I don't know which one it was, but she talked about how the screen was just humongous. and how it just scared the shit out of her because it was this, this big huge screen and with all these people, like 500 some people or whatever it was in the theater, and just, and everybody's screaming. She said you could hardly hear the movie, because everybody's screaming so loud and shit, and
yeah. But
so, I would rather have something like that than. But if somebody were to like do some other film that from an era that isn't like, I would watch The Wizard of Oz in IMAX.
Yeah,
makes more sense to me to go see Wizard of Oz in IMAX than some Sphere.
It makes more sense to see like 2001 or Lawrence of Arabia, stuff like that.
Well, 2001's another widescreen film to where it's like widescreen doesn't work well in IMAX.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you got black bars, and that's what I'm trying to say. Is you want to stick with something that's got either a square aspect or something you can open the mat up.
Yeah.
Right? If you can open the mat, then cool, let's do that. But it's got to be something that works. It can't be something that okay, because the problem is most of the time when you open the mat, all you're getting 9 times out of 10 ain't the tits. You're getting Freddy versus Jason. You're getting shit you're not supposed to see and or crap that's just wasting space.
Yeah. See, and to segue to Chris Nolan, that's one of the more exciting things for me personally about The Odyssey is that the whole thing is entirely shot on IMAX film.
Well, just basically means it's open mat. I'm not trying to demonetize it, but it's like
no, but no, because you know how like the IMAX cameras, like the film ones, are like so damn loud to where it's hard to like record like audio and stuff or dialogue.
It sounds like a Nolan movie.
No. Like this has been a thing with IMAX cameras in general. It's not even like a Nolan thing. The sound design is it's a post thing, but like, because there's some shots that are shot in IMAX, and then there's ones that are cropped off, and that's more the dialogue scenes. And with this new movie, they IMAX, because they're a company that like uses this technology, but they started using new technology, and that's part of the upgrade is they're able to actually capture everything with the film format 70 millimeter IMAX, and that's why it's pretty exciting to me. I'm like, it won't shift between different aspect ratios. It'll just be one.
Yeah. Well, I'd be honest with you. I'm not really looking forward.
I know. I knew you were gonna say that.
I do like a lot of Chris Nolan's earlier movies.
I was gonna say I know he's not your guys' favorite at the moment, and I get it.
I think the problem with Nolan is he got too big of a head on himself. I do. I think he fancies himself something.
That's fine. I get it.
I think his last couple movies.
Have you seen Oppenheimer though?
Yeah, I know Oppenheimer is great. I know
that's like one of his best fucking movies.
Tenet, and I'm sorry, I thought Interstellar was stupid. I could not stand Interstellar. I could barely make it through Interstellar.
Man, that's a hot take, man. I'm sorry.
I know a lot of people like Interstellar, but I watched that movie and I don't get why people love this movie. I don't get it.
Listen, if you're gonna watch it just to like nitpick like certain logics and all that type of shit, like
I'm not nitpicking certain logics or anything. It's just I didn't like the movie. I just don't get why so many people did.
No, but it's a family movie, Like
I get it, but
it's about the emotional impact. Because
I thought it was kind of dumb.
But also, like that movie is it's sort of like an insight. This is basically like it's one of his more personal ones because like he is a father and all that kind of stuff.
It, but like, oh look, I finally met my daughter when she's 80 years old. Got back to her when she's like 80 and she's dying or whatever. Okay, I'll leave again.
No, I like that though.
That's kind of dumb. I just thought it was. I just thought the movie was dumb.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, stupid magic bookshelf thing. I just thought it was kind of dumb.
I get if people don't like the ending. That's fine.
Are you talking about Interstellar? Yeah, I fucking hate the ending.
Yeah.
I did.
I get
the movie was just
it. Most of the movie was enjoyable enough for me to like look past it, and I get it, even if the execution's not the greatest. But and a lot of people really shit on Tenet, which I get, but I can't seem to find a reason to like dislike it. I don't know why.
Do you want me to bring this up, Tom?
Yeah, this just kind of explains the differences that. See, because like Runner's not wrong. There is a difference between 70 millimeter IMAX and just standard 70 millimeter and 35 millimeter. Because what they do for IMAX is they turn the film on the side and they use, what is it, 3 frames of the standard 70 millimeter to fill out 1 frame. So it is technically more like, what, 100 and whatever millimeter? Because it's like, yeah, it's a completely different way. They use the same stock or whatever it is, but the cameras shoot a different way and they use a much larger, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, frame, but it's like there's a specific word compared to what the standard 70 millimeter. So like you could have a movie like Lawrence of Arabia or something like that that's shot in widescreen 70 millimeter, but it's not going to translate that well to an IMAX screen. Because an IMAX screen is just like an old square TV screen, so you're going to have nothing but shit tons of black at the top and the bottom, just like I did watching Jaws. That's my whole point. Is like this kind of defeats the purpose of having a big-ass screen when half of the screen, and I know I sound like my dad when he's talking. But it's like, oh man, I could have just been better off seeing this on a wide screen as opposed to a film that is shot in a more square aspect ratio. If you're going to do that in an IMAX experience, it makes more sense to me, right? But what you're actually talking about, Runners, when they do the run in IMAX 70 millimeter for which they have Dunkirk right here, it looks like.
Yeah.
They actually show you the difference in how much you see in comparison to where basically the standard 70 millimeter version is more or less a cropped off 35 millimeter version, what they used to do back in the day, right? But they also show you in the 35 millimeter version, they can retain most of the same picture. See? But that's just because it's filling out that wide angle, but they'll crop that off in theaters. So you'll still see what you see here in the 70 millimeter.
Yeah.
So that's how film works, guys. Like, that's what we talk about when we're talking about open matte and all that kind of stuff. It's more or less the type of film they're using and then how it's presented through how it's been filmed on. Like, if it's IMAX, they actually do that special cameras, like you're right. And the reason they make so much noise is because they're using that much more film at a time than a standard camera.
Yeah.
But, like, apparently with the new technology they have, they, like, they fixed that problem somehow.
It's probably because they're either filming on straight digital now, or they found a way to dampen the sound down or something like that.
I don't think so. They're like really like heavily promoting that this is like a 70 millimeter IMAX shot film, which he's done with like more than half of his movies at this point.
The only thing I don't like about Nolan is he doesn't like to have his films technically from the negative, but I think he edits them on. See, because I think what he does is he'll shoot the movie. I don't know if he even shoots it on film, to be honest with you. He might, you're right. But then I think he does some scenes, but I don't know if he does the entire film.
I was gonna say, I don't think so. Cause like, I think he's kind of like Tarantino where he shoots in film. Like I've never heard like anything where
I don't really follow him that much. So
yeah. I mean,
I'll trust you on that one.
Yeah.
That being said, he still does the digital in between, right? We all got to remember this. This is the same thing I try to remind people when it comes to vinyl. But in this case, when it comes to film, what it does is help save you from degradation when you're hitting that final print. Now, I understand when he's talking about the prints, but he's got to be clear about, like, look, it is technically still from the negative because you're scanning the negative. You're using that for the raw version that you're doing in the digital form. And then that you spit out as your quote unquote new negative, right? So instead of scanning that, just give us the digital version is my point. So I don't know if that's what he's doing or what he's fucking doing. Because that's been another thing in Hollywood lately that they've been doing to try and make movies look like movies again. Because they don't understand what they're doing wrong. And there's a couple great videos right now that are going around explaining all the reasons. And it's not all just because it's digital.
Yeah,
but part of it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, like, that's why, like, seeing newer movies from filmmakers who are kind of interesting to me, like it's kind of a miracle to see that, because it's like, wow, I'm seeing like the best format of this thing, and it's like it's film grain dancing and all that shit, because like like there's so much like digital, but because when something's shot on film, it's telling.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there's a tangible thing to it. It's kind of like with the whole analog factor, right? The people are trying to attain with vinyl, but they can't quite get there because, like I keep telling people, and no matter what, it may sound better to some people, and I understand that, but on the actual physical plane of what you're getting on the disc itself compared to a record, the disc is still the better version because it's higher quality. You're getting a more like a 1-to-1 version, almost, not exactly, but you're almost getting a 1-to-1 type version of the original. In this case, in music you are, but in this movie film, they have to still compress a film down to get it on a 4K disc. Don't get me wrong, because movies are huge, right? So it's always about some sort of compression that's being added to it. But anyhow, that being said, no, I think movies, and I think you guys agree with me, look best when they're shot on film, and then they're scanned in, done through a digital process, then you can put them out. But then movies like Kill Bill, you have that gray area where you got to go back and rescan these movies because the technology they had back then when you did this is not as good. It wasn't good back then. It's better now. And I think I'm glad from what I saw Kill Bill in the theater. There was some scenes I'm not sure, but otherwise for the most part it feels like the whole bloody affair is from a new scan. So I can at least say that much. But anyhow, that being said, where are we at now?
Dunkirk.
I brought on Dunkirk, and we were talking about film.
Are you done with Dunkirk?
I mean, yeah, it's a good movie. I didn't expect you to like it as much, just because like the first time I saw it, I didn't love it. I thought it was all right.
Well, it was no Tenet, but
I honestly think Tenet and Interstellar is worse movies.
Oh God, I couldn't even get through Tenet, man. I got to the scene where the divorced couple is talking at the dinner table. I'm like, I don't care.
That's the only slow scene in my opinion.
I don't care about this movie. And it's just like, like there's nothing happening in this movie that's catching my interest. I just don't care. And I shut it off.
That's one of the more forgettable parts to me.
And it almost kind of leads me into my story, but yeah.
But I don't know. I liked the concept a lot, and rewatching it, I kind of have a newfound respect for it. And I'm like, I don't know, but Oppenheimer, like, way better movie than that one for sure. Like that one I would recommend Greg to watch, because here's the thing. Some people might bitch about the audio. It's barely a problem in Oppenheimer, at least for me, just because the script's more dialogue heavy.
Oppenheimer's one of his better actual movies.
Yeah.
It's fucking great, because like
it doesn't even feel like necessarily that Nolan made it. It just
no, but I kind of liked that he was taking on a different challenge, because I remember hearing that like that was going to be his next movie, and I was like, what? I'm like, he's making a biopic about the guy who made the atomic bomb, and then there was the whole selling point about them like making a real bomb and stuff and using practical effects and stuff. I'm like, ooh, and the way they kind of marketed it, not even counting the Barbenheimer thing. I mean, like when they released the first trailer, there was a whole clock countdown thing, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. So there was a whole weird thing, and that, you know, what's funny is Tenet was the last movie he made with Warner Brothers, and now he's working over at Universal.
Yeah, he'll never work with Warner Brothers again, he said. Especially if they're sold to Netflix. But he already said he'd never work with them ever again.
Even before the sale, like why would he? Like he swept the fucking awards, like because he works with Universal. They're happy with him, so they'll do whatever the fuck. Whatever. It's like, yeah, it's not surprised. I know.
We'll see how happy with him after the Odyssey, because I think the Odyssey is going to be a very contentious film for him.
I will say it'll be his most controversial film. That's for sure.
It's going to be the most controversial. Will it make money? Because I know Brian Bart's been asking. Yes, I do think it's going to make a lot of money.
I think it'll do fine.
But just because a movie makes a lot of money does not mean it's going to be a good movie.
Okay.
Some Nolan fans are already being detractors of the movie. So,
I'm gonna say this. Here's my prediction on the Odyssey. Like, when I like before
you're going to love it no matter what. I can tell you right now.
Okay,
like, even if everybody comes out and says it's a shit movie, you're going to love it.
I was gonna say, here's the thing. I don't think a ton of people are gonna say it's a shit movie. Because here's the thing.
I have a feeling a lot of people are going to come out of this movie not liking it.
Can I fucking explain?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Thank God. Okay. My point is, I think the general audience will be fine with it. The history bros are gonna like tear this thing up. I mean, they tore up movies like Troy up, which is a prequel, funnily enough. Like they were even tearing Troy up, so it's like it's not surprising that they're going after something as big as, you know, the Odyssey. So like it was going to be controversial no matter what. It doesn't matter who directs it, you know. Like there's going to be things that people are going to pick on no matter what. But here's the thing. There's a lot that they're not showing clearly. Like, I mean, did you see the trailer?
No, because I really have no interest in it.
Okay, well, you see a little glimpse of a creature in the cave, which is supposedly supposed to be the Cyclops.
I have a feeling
and that thing don't look human
as much.
I'm just saying that thing don't look human.
I just have a feeling this movie is not going to be as well received as you think it's going to be. Do I think it's going to be successful? Yes, I think it's going to be massive.
Okay, but like, yeah, but like, I don't know. I gotta see what happens, because here's the thing. I don't even hate most of the cast. There's a few in there that are like questionable, but some of the other cast is like, it's pretty good actors.
We shall see.
For the most part. So I'm not as concerned as some other people, because here's the thing. I'm not a history bro at all. I could care so much less.
I also know the version he's using for the Odyssey that he's using is one of the worst translations that people do not like, and it was translated by a feminist. So, the version he's using, he's basing his off of. So,
okay. If that's true,
that is true.
Wow. I mean, okay. I mean, if that's,
guys,
I don't know about.
Yeah, we need to move it along.
No, it's not just that. We have some really fucked up news. You guys need to pay attention to this right now. This is live from CNN.
Are you serious?
Share this, yeah.
This is CNN breaking news.
Many details right now.
At
this moment, I want to bring in our senior justice correspondent, Evan Perez. Evan, let's talk first of all a little bit as dusk is falling. That only adds a whole other layer for police on the scene. The difficulty. I guess they will have to light up the area.
I'm in Nakatomi Plaza, turning my car into Swiss cheese. I need backup assistance now! Now, goddammit, now!
People are very cautious about showing anything that if somebody is watching who is involved in this from inside, we don't want to give them any sort of information. We obviously, it is the police who are the ones who are really hoping to be communicating with this person.
That's great. That is great.
I hope they really do that on CNN, but I doubt it.
Yeah,
that is brilliant. That is
crazy.
Okay, let's get this super chat. Let's get moving along, because we've been on this way too long.
Yeah.
And this is from Charlotte Fraser. Is that Australian dollars?
No, sorry.
$5. Is that Australian money? I don't know. It says thoughts on the Prestige.
That's Australian dollary days.
Thoughts on the Prestige. That determines how you see Nolan films, how you actually see the director as your narrative and articulator of story. So I like the Prestige. Actually,
it's one of the few of his I haven't seen yet.
I actually do like that.
Oh, dude,
I do like.
I have it.
That's one of his best. I love the Prestige.
I've been kind of avoiding it because everybody hypes it up so much. I'm just like, I don't know if I can.
It really is one of his best, like objectively, like seriously. It's
probably one of his better movies. I'll give him that much.
It's top 3 for me.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty solid.
It's top 3 for me. But like the Odyssey, I don't pay attention to, the backstory of it. I get it if people are complaining about it and whatever version of it he's using. I'm just going off of what I see.
No, then that's fair. That's fair because that's what most people will do.
Yeah,
that is fair. That's why I said it's going to make money. It's going to be huge because most people do not know the what version of the Odyssey he's using and
here's
all
my
that.
And here's my thing. If the cast is not a concern to me just for the reason like I don't care like people are not going to go for the cast. They're going to go because it's a Christopher Nolan movie. Like he's the star. The actors
I'll give you that. Like he's one of the few guys right now that I could agree with you is a director like a Scorsese or a Spielberg back in the day.
Yeah.
Where people would just go see their movie because it's a them movie.
He is my generation's like filmmaker that like most of us like when you bring up Christopher Nolan, it's like one of the few filmmakers.
Clearly, you've been coming over him for like the last 20 minutes.
It's almost for 3 hours here, and I got 2 movies to go. I'm trying.
Oh my god!
Oh, you still got 2?
Yeah, yours and mine.
No, but
that 2 movie. Okay, gotcha.
No, but
it's Christmas Eve. This dude's got shit to do.
Yeah, I got to get up a little early still.
No, I'm just saying, like people aren't gonna go to the Odyssey to see Matt Damon or Tom Holland or any of those other guys.
Matt Damon.
Yeah. All right, I'll move on.
Okay, I can take over from here because, like I said, this is no Tenet, though, right?
Okay.
And as much as he fancies himself a Spielberg, he's no Spielberg. But you know who is Spielberg?
Spielberg.
And when the last time Spielberg was Minority Report.
Minority Report. Now
I always forget.
And Catch Me If You Can.
I always forget. Yeah, the Catch Me If You Can.
He brought that up last week.
Yeah, that was last week.
Okay.
And this week was Minority Report came out. So we're getting through the Spielberg movies now. Now, funny, I have this on DVD. I never bought the Blu-ray, and this doesn't come with a Blu-ray in the new version either. But I was going to compare it, but at some point, either somebody stole my DVD or I forgot what I did with it because it ain't in here.
Wow.
Happens.
It fucking happens. It's probably on a spindle somewhere. Somebody fucking ganked it. Who knows? Now, how does this look on the new 4K? It comes in a steelbook only with a Blu-ray with special features on it, which I think are the same that are on here, but I haven't checked yet. I didn't get a chance to. But the movie's great film. I mean, if you guys haven't seen the movie before, it's one of those movies that finally I got around to the point where I'm like, God damn it. I don't like Tom Cruise, but he's in a lot of these movies I like. You know, like
that's one of Spielberg's last great films.
Yeah, and it's really well paced considering how long it is. How much is in the film as far as the story. And I've never read the original novel, so I don't know as far as like, you know, the difference. But did they ever do a TV series of this show? I feel like this would
I think they did
really well as a TV series for some reason.
I feel like they did, but maybe it was another show that was using sort of the similar.
But like, yeah, because this just feels like it would be a great TV show. But even if you take out all the stuff that kind of tears down the whole, you know, future vision thing. But for what it's about, for what people may not know, if you haven't seen the film, it's about this program that's in Washington, D.C., where they have basically psychic people hooked up to this machine that can tell people, predict when somebody's going to be murdered and who's going to murder them, usually. And so it's these guys' job to catch them before they do this and put them away. And, of course, the government's kind of thinking about making it, you know, nationwide, but, you know, of course, there's a lot of people who have questions about it and whether or not it's really, you know, if they're able to be manipulated or if it's even accurate and all this other kind of stuff. So that brings in Colin Farrell's character, who's this FBI agent guy or whatever, works for the government or whatever, who's kind of overseeing whether or not they're going to take this over, you know, as a whole or just, you know, end it. And that kind of sets things in motion to where Tom Cruise's character sees a vision where he is the murderer. And so now it's up to him to figure out what the hell's going on between now and the time where he's supposed to commit this murder.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it all gets into this whole, you know, back and forth. And it's kind of great with Star Trek and kind of other things too, considering, you know, the sci-fi era that the original novel comes from. It has a lot of these great elements of, like, well, what does it actually mean to be, you know, sure, they're supposed to kill these people, but they didn't kill these people in the end, right? So do they really deserve to go to prison, or, you know, what is the whole thing about this? And you can't really, you know, can somebody change their fate if they knew that this was going to happen? Because like that's the whole thing with like how Tom Cruise's character kind of gets set up here near the the midpoint, or that kind of sets the third act in motion. I don't want to give too much away because there's a lot of neat twists and turns throughout the film that kind of get into the film, and I don't want to get into too many details either, because if you haven't seen this movie, do yourself a fucking favor.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
But once we get past that part, again, we're getting long in the tooth, so I don't want to drag it on too much. As far as how the movie looks, pretty good. I mean, it comes from that era just before, I think it was, the digital editing factor and all that stuff, where they would do an actual digital version, to where it feels very filmic. Some of the CGI shots and some of the other stuff kind of wonky in some bits.
I was gonna say there's a lot of that stuff in it.
Yeah, some of it is a little wonky,
especially
but,
all the
that stuff's fine. What I'm talking about is like some of the composite shots and stuff like that. You'll see some of them are just like, how did that even pass? Like, because this is 2000. What was it? 2000. There's this 90 something. Let's say it was 2000 something. I thought
it wasn't early 2000s.
2002. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So I mean, it's decent. It's a great film. It's one of Spielberg's last good ones. It almost doesn't feel like a Spielberg movie. It's one of his least Spielberg movies of that Spielberg era. I couldn't tell you what director it kind of feels like, but it's definitely not like I don't know who he's trying to emulate, but it kind of leads into that era of the AI and all that other stuff where he just kind of started doing stuff that's just like, this ain't even Steven anymore.
Yeah.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
Well, he's doing Kubrick in that one, so.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, the sci-fi element works for him here, don't get me wrong, but it has very few, if any, Spielberg tropes to it. Do I feel the ending was weak? No, I thought it was all right.
It's not super memorable to me, the ending.
I mean, it's all about the setup by the end and how, I mean, the precogs or whatever the hell they're called, and how they were acquired, or however you want to look at that. Like, it all plays into itself. So, I mean, I thought it was very well. Like, I almost don't want to read the original novel because I'm wondering if they'll be like, oh, that sucks. Why did they change that? Or why did they change that? Because to me, the movie's so good.
It's a Philip K. Dick adaptation.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, who knows?
So I don't want to like turn around and read the book and be like, oh, well, shit, this is so much better than what the movie turned out to be.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I know I don't want to read iRobot, because I like that movie.
Right.
And I love for how cheesy it is. And I know damn well if I read that book, it's going to ruin that movie.
That's what I've heard. But I haven't read the book or seen the movie.
Oh, the movie's fucking batshit crazy fun.
Oh, I bet. I just
from the director
it's
of
Will
The Crow.
Smith, Will Smithing it up as much as he can.
Yeah.
Didn't you hear the thing that came out about that recently?
No.
Oh, the Alan
Tudyk thing?
Yep.
No, what'd he say?
He plays the robot. Alan Tudyk plays the robot in that movie. And they said he's not credited or whatever because they said in the test screenings he was getting tested higher than Will Smith. So they Will Smith had to put the kibosh on it.
I always thought it was him. Wow. I guess I never realized he wasn't credited.
Yeah, I think, isn't that what it was, Runner? That he said he wasn't credited because of that?
Yeah, something to that effect. Very similar to that.
Yeah,
I remember hearing that and I was like, wow.
Yeah, he came out and he said he was getting tested higher than Will Smith in the movie and he was doing great. And then once that happened, Will Smith was like, nope. And they pushed him, they edited him out and pushed it back a little bit. Or did
they recast him, you mean? Or?
No, he's still in the movie. He's just, they didn't credit him and they cut out some of his scenes or something like that. Okay. So, yeah, it's interesting.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in Dodgeball, for fuck's sakes. I love that movie.
That's what you bring up. He was in Dodgeball.
I mean,
he's got a fucking point, though.
He's had a lot of great voice roles, though.
He's out of line, but he's got a point.
He's out of line, but he's got a point.
No, his voice works really good. Like he does
yeah, he's good at that shit.
Yeah, he's a good Green Arrow.
When did he play the Green Arrow?
Cartoons
one of
and
the
video
DC
games.
cartoons or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Young Justice, he was Green Arrow and Young Justice.
He was the best part of that Star Wars shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, K2SO. I only remember the name because he's the best part of the movie.
He's great.
He's like give a fuck about shit. He's like basically Marvin, only without the depression.
Yeah.
He's great in Firefly. I liked Firefly. He was good in that.
Well, that was his big kind of debut thing, wasn't it?
I haven't seen Firefly yet.
Him and
I haven't either, but I know what it is.
I know what it is too.
Him and Nathan Fillion have their own they have their own podcast now called We Were Spacemen, where they talk about stories of their career and what they've done. So
we got 6 sending you a Merry Christmas.
6. Thank you so very much. $10. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you, 6. We've gone longer than I anticipated. And I even wanted to start earlier. We've still got 3 hours. But Merry Christmas, 6. Merry Christmas, everybody out there. What could I give you for Merry Christmas? Oh, well, since it's Christmas.
Hey, it's Gary Busey. And I have got a great Christmas present for you. Listen to this. Honk! Honk! That's what a goose sounds like when they're flying. They're letting you know they're up there. Honk! Honk! You get a bunch of geese together. Honk, honk, honk. They're honking in the air.
Busey.
Oh my god.
I love it. That's terrifying. Look. He released another one where he's singing and he starts singing.
That one's not as funny.
Yeah, it's not as funny, but that one.
That's why I didn't even bother sending that one to you, but I figured you'd see it too.
The last honk he did was the funniest. that one got me.
Tom, any more words on Minority Report?
If you're gonna buy it, you're gonna buy it anyway. So just keep in mind it does not come with a Blu-ray if you're somebody who cares about that. Looks pretty good. Sounds good.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Well, I will close out the show with my Christmas movie. It's one that I think most of us agree like and everything. So it's Scrooged with Bill Murray. Speaking of Bill Murray earlier, we were talking about him and everything. So we have Bill Murray and Scrooge, directed by Richard Donner. Classic movie. Tale of the Scrooge tale, visited by 3 ghosts.
I keep forgetting I own that same 4K.
It looks good. It's not a bad looking 4K. Yeah. So
I just remember. Well, I don't remember a lot of it, but like I've seen like parts of the film, but not the whole thing.
It's
but I bought it on 4K to like see it a while back. But I have a lot of my Christmas movies like behind some of my other movies because I'm like, I'd rather like watch those when it comes to that. But like I keep forgetting. But I've been busy lately, so I've been catching up.
That's movies. Fine. There's just certain Christmas movies I like to watch every year.
No, I would love. No, here's the thing. I would love to watch more Christmas movies. I just don't have the fucking time to.
Oh, I don't tell me about it. I don't have hardly any time as well. But no, I love Scrooge.
Nah, but you're at a. Here's the thing, Greg. You're at a. I feel like you're at a better spot in your life where you can balance your schedule out for certain things.
I can at least get 3 movies watched for the show. So
see, I can't as much. Like that's why some of the days I take off this show kind of helps because I barely watch anything. Either way.
Yeah.
So it's
But I think Scrooge is great. At 6, you need to see Scrooge. It's good. It's a great Christmas Carol. I still, to this day, I want to see The Night the Reindeer Died, starring Lee Majors. That's what Scrooge opens up with. That because they're a TV
the night
network.
The reindeer died.
This is one Santa Claus that's going out the front door. You've been a real good boy this year, Lee. Thanks, Santa.
I love that.
I would love to see that as an action Christmas movie. Too bad Lee Majors is almost 100 now.
Lee Majors.
It's Lee Majors. But no, he's great. Bill Murray's great. Speaking like we talked about him earlier, he's great in this. It's perfect character. Like you got Bill Murray playing like the Scrooge character, and it feels very Bill Murray. And then he gets the three ghosts, and David Johansen is great as the first ghost. And what's her name? Who's the fairy? Speaking of which, did he make her cry in this movie? Didn't I hear something like he made
this
her
is
cry?
One with him and Carol Kane. He made cry.
Yeah, Carol Kane. So
yep.
Speaking of which, he made Carol Kane.
I don't think
cry
he did. Yeah, he might have. He also, I think he did Karen Allen as well in this one. Oh, he was a fucking. Oh yeah. The thing about this movie is he was a fucking tyrant on this one. I guess.
Yeah.
Because this was his first movie back since Ghostbusters. People don't realize that. He did not make a movie. I mean, he only guest starred in Little Shop of Horrors.
Mm-hmm. And he even sings that line at the end of the movie.
And he did that. The Razor's Edge came out after Ghostbusters, but he made it before Ghostbusters, and that bombed.
Yeah.
And so he completely retreated and didn't do shit for a few years because he was afraid that whatever he did next was going to bomb. And luckily for him, Scrooged was a good move, but I guess he was really difficult to work with on the set. But not as bad as it was with on Groundhog Day, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that one it was the movie that literally got to the point where him and Harold Ramis almost got into a fist fight.
Yeah, and they stopped talking till he died.
Yeah.
Yeah. But 6, you can hardly see them nipples. I'm just saying.
These guys are really looking.
They're really looking. See, you can hardly see them nipples.
Can't get these aliens to stick to these little guys' head. I've tried everything, even crazy glue. Have you tried staplers or staples?
Yeah, staples. Can you
Don't
please
you dare
stop the hammering?
God damn hammering.
That's lunch.
You can't leave. I want to work late. And if you don't work late, I can't work late.
I don't remember her husband dying. Don't you remember that year she wore black? A lot of people wore black. I thought it was a fashion statement. It's which is funny because like you talk about the stories about how he made all these people cry and everything, and it's just like it fits
What's
the
hilarious well, here's the thing is I think Bill sometimes is a bit of a look, he's a loose cannon. We all know that. You get the good with the bad. At least he's not as bad as some of the fucking, Weinstein type or shit, Bill Cosby type shit. He's just a bit of a loose cannon. You're going to get a little, he's going to get a little salty sometimes and weird and do some strange shit. But sometimes you need that for that energy, for that, what Bill Murray can bring to the table, basically, right? Like, I mean, you're going to get gold out of him. And Ghostbusters was one thing, but like that speech that he gives at the end of Scrooge, that's all him.
Yeah.
That's 100% improvised, and he just came up there and did that. And you're not wrong, Greg, because I think a lot of that film is him doing this kind of weird, what's the word, method thing throughout the whole film, because that's kind of what it sounded like. But again, I kind of feel like he nailed it with this, so you can't really take that away from him. It's a great film. People watch it every goddamn year. It's infinitely quotable. It's directed by Richard fucking Donner.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Bobcat Goldthwait in it. You got all these other great supporting cast members. Karen Allen's great in it. Of course, she kind of quit acting because of this movie.
But as we talked about earlier, Karen Allen is a great actress from the back in the day. I could see that. I mean, Bill Murray, he's an artiste. What can you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, the best are usually the most difficult,
He's an artiste that grew up in the same city I was born from.
Here's the difference between Chevy Chase and Bill Murray. Chevy Chase assumed he was an A-list star. Bill Murray was an A-list star who was very artistic.
Yeah.
Chevy was technically an A-list star.
He was, because he was huge on that, but then he got...
Chevy Chase was just so full of himself to where I think Bill didn't have the confidence that Chevy had. And through his lack of confidence, sometimes he would either act out or
make people cry,
be a bit of a bully perhaps. And I'm not trying to condone it or say it's a good thing. I mean, he's clearly been brought to task for it. He's been damn near canceled. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, sadly. And what's funny is that what pissed me off about that whole thing is the movie that it spawned is probably going to end up being my favorite film of the year.
Yeah, I remember you
with Good Fortune or whatever. So
yeah. It is interesting. That was like what I meant by like Chevy Chase thought. Yes, he wasn't able because he got so big off that first season of Saturday Night Live.
He also got a big head. Yeah.
Yes, his head got real big real quick, and he thought he was the shit. Whereas, like you said with Bill Murray, he was not as confident, but he was very much on the same playing field as an A-list star, but he just couldn't.
Well, the difference you had is Chevy couldn't get a hit for a while, to where Bill couldn't get nothing but hits for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like he come out the gate with, like Meatballs and Stripes and Ghostbusters, and here Chevy Chase is making shit like Oh Heavenly Dog,
which I do like, but it's not a big hit movie, A-list type movie. So, but
and now he does Wes Anderson movies.
Bill Murray does, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes Sofia Coppola. Those are like the only two directors he'll like go back to.
Yeah.
Like after his difficult days, he does a lot of the, he does more dramas and stuff. Sometimes comedy, but dramas too.
Well, Bill Murray really wanted to win an Oscar for a while.
I bet.
Here's the difference. Chevy Chase was a movie star at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Murray is a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah. But, Scrooge is a great Christmas movie to watch this time of year. It's one of my favorite adaptations of A Christmas Carol, outside of the one with what's his name in it, who played Patton, the guy that played Patton. I can't think
George C. Scott.
George C. Scott's version I love his version of A Christmas Carol, and Scrooge is the very 80s essence of 80s, like with the IBC TV. What kind of idiot would schedule a live broadcast on Christmas Eve?
Well, I got a question. Speaking of A Christmas Carol, what are your guys' thoughts on the two different versions being made?
I'm kind of interested in Edgar's one.
I am too. I'm also kind of interested in Ty West because he's a decent. You might not care for him, but Eggers does excite me more. If I were to pick one over the other, I would
say Eggers excites me more, but I need to see footage from Ty West.
Yes, but I
have to see the footage of the Ty West version.
I will say this: I will likely like the tone and the vibe from the Eggers one because I kind of know what I'm expecting. Plus,
all I want to know is which one's going to have Cynthia Erivo as Scrooge. That's all I need to
No,
know.
well, isn't Willem Dafoe, isn't he Scrooged? And
Johnny Depp is Scrooged in Ty West.
Yeah, and I was gonna say Johnny Depp, and I like Johnny Depp.
Was it Willem Dafoe? Is he Scrooged? I thought
he is for
the Eggers one. Yeah,
the Eggers, and Johnny Depp's gonna be in the Ty West one, which I wouldn't mind seeing Johnny Depp play.
Which I did see someone say like in what's his name? Not Gandalf. Yeah, Gandalf and Magneto. What is his name? Ian
McKellen.
Ian McKellen is also in the Ty West one. There's like you got Ian McKellen in the Ty West Scrooge, and he's not playing Scrooged.
He's probably playing Marley or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like, I don't know. I mean, yeah. What would he play?
I don't know.
If it's not Scrooge, because that does. Yeah, I could see that too.
Probably Marley.
Yeah, probably
Marley.
No, I'm interested in Eggers' Werewolf. I'm interested in Eggers.
Yeah, I like Eggers. Everything I've seen of his, I like. And I didn't even understand when people are like, that one movie was boring. The Northman. I'm like,
Northman was.
Are you fucking shitting me? This fucking movie is like fucking badass. Like,
I was gonna say, dude, I saw that in the theater, like at a damn near empty theater, and I was like eating it all up, dude.
The Northman is the only one of his I haven't seen yet.
Oh,
but
dude,
I didn't
you
like
gotta
the
see
witch.
it.
I didn't like.
I haven't seen the Vivitch, and I don't really want to because
the
you
witch
said you didn't like it.
The
yeah.
witch is all right.
I think you'll like the Northman because it's really it's like a Conan movie meets Shakespeare.
Have you seen The Lighthouse yet, Tom?
No, that's another one I'm not sure. I can't stand Pattinson. I fucking hate it.
I know.
Willem Dafoe's in it though.
I know. But...
I can't explain why I like The Lighthouse, other than the fact, like I've talked about before, it's an Edgar Allan Poe story. It's an Edgar Allan Poe story, not a.
I'll probably check The Lighthouse out before I ever check out the Vivitch.
I would check out The Lighthouse.
I like The Lighthouse. I like The Lighthouse.
You could be surprised though with me because sometimes I like weird shit.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think I was gonna like Suspiria. Speaking of witches, and I ended up thinking it was actually really good.
The Lighthouse is one of the weirdest movies I've seen. It's so disturbing, and it's so like there's scenes in that I do not want to ever see it ever again.
Mermaid
but also,
well,
outside of that, like some of the stuff with Robert Pattinson and stuff in general, but some of the stuff they do.
Listen,
I like the movie.
I love that scene where Robert Pattinson beats the shit out of the seagull. It's so good. It's so fucking. Pattinson's a good actor.
I was thinking more like along the lines of when he jacks off and tries to kiss Willem Dafoe, but I don't need to see those scenes again.
I barely remember that part. Maybe that's the one thing I
see, and that's the shit that makes me not want to see.
Exactly, those two scenes. I know that sounds bad, but they're like. They're not like big scenes that you languish on, but they're scenes I really could have did without in the movie.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, do they serve a fucking purpose?
Honestly, Tom, here's the thing. When you go into The Lighthouse, just expect you've seen The Northman, you've seen Nosferatu. The Lighthouse is if Robert Eggers was just batshit crazy, fucked up on drugs or something.
They serve a sense in the story as in these two guys are stuck here on this island for way longer than they're supposed to be. Way longer. And they're kind of going mad. So it's not like they're going gay. They're going mad. And they don't know what's real and what's not real.
Yes.
And it's not gay to it. It's just there's just those two scenes. And it's just like, okay, I get why they're in here, but I didn't need to see it.
And there's farts in it too.
That happens.
Like, no, it's just what was it? Because in The Northman there's farts in that too, but in Nosferatu there's none. Which is so funny. Because that was kind of a gimmick that he was going with for quite a bit. Was there's like random farts that he'll just put in. I think that's his best film to date. Yes, I agree. Nosferatu is his masterpiece. Like everything. Like here's the thing: he needed to make The Witch and The Lighthouse, and even The Northman to get to Nosferatu.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes sense, whether you liked his previous movies or not. It's all built up for him to do that, and Werewolf will be interesting. Because after seeing Nosferatu, I'm like, man, how is he gonna follow up with this? I mean, I don't know. But
I think we're gonna go ahead and close it down.
Yeah.
Watch Scrooge. Scrooge is great. But thank you guys. I thank you, Tom. I thank you, Runner. Good night to everybody out there watching. Merry Christmas to y'all. Brian Barth, I've seen you say good night a couple times, so good night to you. Good night to everybody in chat at home. Six, Runner, Tom. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, everywhere that showed up. I appreciate you guys. As always, make sure you subscribe, share, enjoy your movies, and you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass. Happy Hanukkah.